cool.
Make sure you drop it in the FBA chat.
And like that, we are back. This is Unpacked, presented to you by the To Be Fair Show and
the GSH podcast.
All right, y'all see the topic. There has been some new waves, I guess, within the FBA movement. Tucker Carlson and the ambiguous looking guy that's running for, is it governor in Florida? They were sitting on this podcast. They brought up the FBA movement. They threw out the terms like tether, on code, I think. And it is, I don't know if you would say revamped, but they've kind of like used it as a lot of the guys that associate within the FBA movement has used this as a bit of a rallying cry. And it sparks a good time for us to kind of get into some code talk. What should the code be if we was to actually implement a code? I also got some, I guess I was just doing some research. Who originated the code? I'm starting to see now maybe Neely Fuller originated the code and has not been given quote unquote credit. I don't know, some of the FBA guys, y'all can tap me in on this. I know I've seen a clip of him speaking about it and how he hasn't been properly credited. Yeah. Is the Tucker Carlson, is the stamp, is that white acceptance maybe, or is that, like FBA going mainstream, delineation going mainstream? I don't know, it's a bunch of ways that we can get into this conversation, but before we do that, y'all see the guys. Everybody is here. Starting with our guy G. G, talk to him.
What's good, everybody? It's G, host of the GSH podcast, where we focus on family, friends, finances, freedom, and our future. Forget about everything else. Check it out on G-Axis Media, wherever you get your pods. Search GSH POD.
All right. Shout out to my daughter just walking in the room. That's the beauty of just streaming at the crib. The little one to just pop in and you be like, oh. But Johnny, talk to us, brother. What's going on?
What's going on, family? Good. So it's fun. Great topic. Yeah, mainstream adoption. I think is very interesting. So yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one today.
All right. Hot take Johnny tonight, Johnny.
I ain't say that.
Okay, you keeping it cool.
That.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I would just be.
We're gonna try and keep the FBAs off you today.
Well, somebody, I'll be the secretary. I'm gonna just write down the notes so we can have, we write down the code. So.
Oh, okay. I think that no introduction is needed, but y'all see him, the mayor of Charlotte. Black is Gold is the brand. What's going on, brother? A Black is here.
What's up, everybody, man? Happy Wednesday. Glad to be on Unpacked and see what we got going today.
All right, fellas. So yeah, just to start it off with some things that are a little bit more light. I think Drewski has made our show a couple times, and again, maybe this can be the show where almost every topic we can ask on code or off code. Um, I'm gonna play this, and y'all tell me, is this skit on code or off code? Uh, yeah, talk to me.
Gonna have Wanda stand up here. Wanda, please. Wanda told us earlier this month that she cannot have a baby anymore. So I impregnated her with the word of God. I'm going to impregnate everyone with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. Impregnate. I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Amen. Give him some praise. Amen. I'm a Christian first. And I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. Give him some praise. So we are raising funds for a project in Zimbabwe. Yes, we are trying to get our congregation over in Africa. Amen. We wanted to raise $4 million for that. Amen. Hallelujah. That needs to appear today. We are not letting anyone leave until we reach our goal. Amen. Hallelujah. Life savings here. Give him some praise for that. Giving his life savings up. Apostle Richie says, baby, can you help me? I said, can you help me? I said, can you help me? I'm going to finish this word here. And I'm going to do the Christian version. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do the Christian version. I'm driving this Bentley Bentayga because I believe in Christ. Can you leap on your legs like a survivor? Can you leap on your legs till the money fall out your pocket? Jesus, you are. Jesus, you are. Jesus, you are.
Still praise the Lord.
I need you to pray for my wife. Hey, come on, man. Hey, get your hands off my car. You gave tithes and offering? No. Back the fuck up, man. What's wrong with you, man?
All right, y'all. So I guess we're gonna start off on code or off code. Then let's give our reaction.
Bro, Drewski is just a funny looking nigga at that. Like he really, his comedy is starting to like he's been working on his craft. Pause. Like this nigga is not only funny material, but like he's physically just funny looking, doing the shit he doing too. Like I gotta say, nigga's hilarious.
Yeah, a lot.
He always dressed the part. He always like nailed like from even like the last time with the dashiki, like he
or when he did the all white man
or the all white, like he knows like his comedy, like he be knowing, and so I think that's what make it good. And to me, that's what make it on code, because you do have to have like a lot of insider information, even like get some of the jokes and even like nail some of the stuff he did so precisely. I mean, he's a part of the culture, and so that I think that a lot of that's what make it funny too. It's like the fits, the makeup, what he be doing, like just he be killing the costume.
Yeah, he definitely on code. The more I watch him, man, he borderline. Well, he a comedy genius to me. Like I haven't seen him do a stand up, but as far as like the format of skits and he got the reality shows on YouTube and
could have been love.
The could have been like the concepts like it's genius.
And then both of those are fire too. The could have been love and it could have been records then.
He like he goofing around, but he also be showing the face to everything, like to society, because the reactions that stuff gets, like when he did the fraternity, when he did the redneck, like it be the reactions that we get. Now we get in the church, which is like kind of been in the news. Last week it was the dress.
Yeah, he done did the woke shit. Yeah.
it's something every week
He
with the
did the
church. So
Israelites. He had them pissed off. Now he got the
yeah,
Christians
Oh
so
pissed
yeah,
it's
he
off.
did
like
go to Israel.
He going down the line. He just going down
he
the
should
line.
what he doing. He making you ask the question of like, why you mad at me and not mad at them? That's what all of this
Right.
stuff is. It's like you
Mhm.
mad at him, but mega pastors are doing this stuff, or rednecks are doing this stuff, or the black Israelites do be out there like that. So why are we not questioning these things? Like, not to stop them, but to learn from them, or to like see like why the reactions is so crazy, because that's what art's supposed to make you do, to react. Comedy a form of art. And
Mhm.
so his influence is just like when he dropped these skits, like I haven't seen nothing like this in the comedy lane. Like he dropped his skits, they like little moments in our culture
Real.
right
No,
now.
that's a
Like,
fact. That's a fact.
Him like Desi used to be like that. Like Desi used to kill
yeah,
it, but
Desi got to
they
catch it up. I love Desi, but he definitely Drewski.
Mhm.
Drewski
I think
killed
Drewski
it,
he
got
but
the
leaned more into stand up recently and
yeah,
trying to do like
traditional.
actual like
You talking about
film type
Desi?
productions. Yeah, like he
Yeah,
tried to do like movies and like get his shit like long form content
yeah.
versus like the internet
And
content.
Drewski also had that crossover boost with Jack Harlow early on. So
oh, he
Yeah,
kind
did
of
a
on
yeah.
that
tour with
white
like
corporate
Herbo.
MTV side. So
Mhm.
Hey,
he, but
but I say this about Drewski though. It's like I think like a lot of the stuff where people get mad, like I don't even think it's just controversial, but it's just like sometimes a motherfucker get you with a joke so good. Like
mm-hmm.
even if it's not controversial or anything, like I think the church you could do that, but like the Israelites, I don't think they necessarily like doing anything for us to be mad at. But like
It's
he just
funny,
nailed it.
yeah. But
He
like
just nailed it,
everybody
and
can
like,
relate. Yeah,
but,
everybody
but but
can
that's how you
relate.
know a joke is really good. Is if a
Mm-hmm.
nigga get really mad, like you got him, like you got him, and you nailed it. Like just comedic wise, like he don't miss. Like he don't be missing.
He definitely has some church folks in their feelings. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
folks on the internet like really like mad, like disgraced by this shit. I was like, wow.
But that's the
But
thing.
hit dogs holler too. A lot of these
That
niggas
was
are
they pastor. That was they pastor. He
they
talking about.
pastors or they're like very heavily involved in the church community.
Man,
So
they part-time Christians, and that's what I don't like about like everybody every week is a professional or whatever the topic is. So now it's like they Christian again, but it's like that's what the joke is about with the mega pastors. Is like y'all see this stuff, y'all don't call it out. They getting more flamboyant and
Mhm.
exorbitant with like productions, but it's not
Mhm.
rooted in nothing God and nothing spiritual. But y'all take it as an attack. So it's like it's just another reflection of society of like, why y'all mad at Drewski and not the mega churches?
and
Like
a,
this
and
is
a, and,
Right.
a, and apparently he had on the same jacket
same
as one of
exact
these
shit.
pastors, like literally
Everything
the
he was
same
doing.
Oh no,
jacket,
he
like
don't. He's so good
and
in
jewelry.
detail.
Like he literally
Like
had his whole like
he
look.
Yeah,
nailed
he's
it.
so good in detail. That's the part that
Like
makes him fire.
he be a part of the culture. That's why I think he get a cause like if you don't know, you can't make that joke and you ain't gonna like it will be to me it would be controversial if you're
Look,
not
I think that as well as that, he just does his research.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's a part of all the coaches that he taps into. But every time he picks up all the small little nuances.
nuances. Yeah,
All that stuff in the skit was real references to like
Mm.
real preachers that went viral over the years for stuff like that. That's another genius part about it. Like he
yeah,
wasn't just doing random stuff. Like niggas was
Mhm.
really flying in the sky and really going up to the car in the Bentley. Like all of those are real videos of pastors. Like he's mimicking. So that's the genius of it. That like Q said, he's been paying attention to the internet, to the culture, collecting these things. Like I'm gonna put all this together into one character, but I'm mocking a lot of them at the same time, and that's why it's genius to me. Like, because now you got the conversation going. I'm like, well, why do these mega church now we having this conversation that needs to be had because it's like if you're a mega church, you need to be doing mega shit for the community, and that's where the breakdown is going on with like the part-time Christianity. Is like they making millions in some of these churches, but what are they doing for the community? Not only like economically, but are people really getting spiritually moved at these places? Or they just be defending their indoctrination and stuff? Because y'all were just talking about crazy shit last week, and now because of a skit, y'all super Christian again. It's just like, bro, as far as a joke.
Right. I guess what we can move on to. I guess I got word that Trump he was doing his rounds. He's bringing manufacturing back, and every visit doesn't quite go the way that you want to. This is my first time seeing this. Let's see what happens. Oh!
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see.
He's like, I ain't running again.
Oh,
Oh,
That's that old good old New York middle finger right there.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah,
That's
like
that.
a big
Oh,
finger
I
to
oughta. That's that
That
old
middle-
New York middle
That
right
middle finger
there.
done been some nasty places, boy. Some nefarious places.
all right. So on code, off code. Y'all talk to me.
Oh, that's off code.
Hey,
Well, on code for who said it.
he's very American. I say that, man. As much as like I hate a lot of the shit he's doing, Trump act like how Americans be acting. Like that was a natural reaction response. Somebody who's not trying to be politically correct. Like fuck, he do like. So it's like it's very unpresidential, unprofessional, but it's still very
You.
American. Because like, if any American travel around the world, you can get disrespected. This is how we respond. Like, like, so he's just being what we are, and so it's good and it's bad, but it's funny at the same time.
Gotcha.
Hey, it struck a nerve because it's like you really went out of your way to do that, like
Now,
off
it
of a
offended.
heckler, like so.
Yeah.
Struck a
Out of
nerve.
all the things
And
that's been said to him.
the heckler done raised about 500,000 on GoFundMe too. Like,
What did they try to? Did they do something to him?
Nah. They just supporting him, like thanking him for like calling him out. Like,
Oh damn!
Cause he like a regular factory worker out there. So people wanted to donate to him. You know, his GoFundMe's going crazy.
Did he get in trouble?
Oh damn.
Nah.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing.
Damn, I need to go say something crazy so I can.
That's what I'm saying. We might have to concoct something. Like,
so I can get that GoFundMe booming, boy. Good.
When y'all niggas
be like,
kidnap
yo,
me or
wig
something.
ducks, nigga.
we gonna kidnap. We gonna kidnap you and call you a tether weather. That'll do it.
Yo, wherever you hide me, just make sure I got Wi-Fi, man. And some food, you know. I can stay missing until we get the GoFundMe. And then, you know, we gotta do something.
All right, look like Johnny. Does this have something to do with this, or this is just a random meme you just was sending it?
That's about you ain't gotta play it. I'll go save that one for later. I'll just
All right,
put it in there. Yeah. He
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I feel like we're missing another one that was supposed to hit. But yeah, we had the middle finger from him, and everybody said that's on code.
On code.
Yeah.
It's Clinton's not testifying. On code, off code. What is your thoughts?
Oh, that's on code.
True testament of the code.
Yeah. I'm not saying nothing. You got to prove it. But what pictures mean in the AI age? What emails? Not pictures.
And she didn't already got past the emails once. So like, it's like
drop the video or leave us alone. We like 70.
Alt delete on the emails. Motherfucker delete it.
Niggas like 73 years old, 75 years old out here. Hey, bro.
Select all.
Got me in a picture with a little girl on my lap. Nigga, AI. Fuck you.
Allen Iverson, nigga.
All right. Drop the video. Drop the case, man.
I think someone in the chat said if they start going hard at the Clintons over this, do we suddenly stop hearing about the Epstein?
No. More gas. If the Clintons, nah, this ain't going away. Like this to me just stirs the pot or stirs the nest, if you will. This is just gonna make the echoes louder because the Clintons, like now it's like because the Epstein thing was kind of bipartisan anyway, and so there are, you know, it's bipartisan people trying to stop it, but it's also bipartisan people trying to release the files. It's not really like a blue versus red thing when it comes to the Epstein files. There's Republicans that want them released. There's Democrats that want them released. There's Democrats that's being quiet on it. Same thing as Republicans. So, yeah, I think ultimately the more this drags on and the elites like seemingly don't want to participate in it, is not a good look for anyone involved.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, we got one last icebreaker before we get out of here. Johnny, I think this past weekend you were saying, Guns and Butter, you wanted to make sure that the blacks of today, they strap up and some shit happen. They have their semi-automatics. A Black has sent in a meme. Let's talk about it. On code, off code.
No ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells will shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are gonna legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public is going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people.
The pig start jiving with the people.
And you blow him away. That's little baby Stokely right there.
That's that Huey, that spirit of Huey Newton.
I like that one, boy. Hey,
you was able to make him act in a desired. What is it? A desired manner.
What city was this?
Define phenomenon.
Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he started sounding like.
On code, off code. What is y'all thoughts?
Oh, that's on code. Oh, that is code.
Nah, that's not on code.
Talk to us, G.
Well, I can see why you would say that, though. I can see
it's not on code.
Oh, because you help immigrants. You help.
It's not on code.
Yeah,
you only supposed to help FBA niggas.
That's not you only supposed to. It's not you only supposed to. But if we gonna talk about code, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that you only supposed to, but we're gonna really talk about code.
Nah, according to the FBA niggas, that would be off code.
That's not really the code of the Black Panther Party to protect immigrants. I don't know.
The Black Panther Party? I think Black Panther was more like socialist in general. Right?
They had a lot of Asians influence back in Oakland and other groups that joined with them, but they also had their focus particularly in the Black community. So I know if I was FBA devil's advocate, I would wonder what that guy in that group in Philly. I'm sure they doing something.
Where you from? Hey, listen. The one thing I did notice is that all of them was light skins.
Oh yeah, it might be from
Guyana. You noticed it too, Johnny. I wasn't
gonna say that.
But I mean, the woman with the glasses under the mask is a light skin.
That's how Huey P. Newton was. It's a lot of light skinned revolutionaries, man. Like they go the hardest because they gotta overcompensate with they. It's a natural thing with the light skinned revolution.
Well, dark skinned revolutionaries at, man.
Hey, they get killed. They be out here. You got Marcus Garvey and I mean, most of the light skinned niggas still be getting
like. But I will say to the larger point, I don't know if I agree that like it's Black people's duty to protect folks from the ICE agents. Like I don't know if I agree with like this idea that Black people need to be out in the streets obstructing justice in the name of protecting or whatever. I don't even know what it would be in the name of other than like stopping ICE from carrying out what they're doing. I just don't think you know, I don't know if that's a good use of community resources in my honest opinion.
Yes. I guess to the point that he was making, I think he said that they're killing unarmed civilians, and we are a group that's for the community. So we're doing, I guess just standing on our word and protecting the actual community. Well, that's what I get.
Yeah, I would say that it's
It
like,
depends what code we're talking about, but like FBA code is probably off code. Black Panther code.
But like, because one ICE agent killed one person there, is that the reason for saying they're killing unarmed people because an isolated incident happened, or is there more going on that I'm not aware of? I'm
nah,
asking an honest
it's
question.
definitely been more killing.
Like ICE has killed more than one unarmed person.
I don't know about unarmed, or I know one guy was firing back at him and he got killed. But
So that sounds a lot different.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's definitely been other killings.
Like,
and I guess like if we're just talking about the myriad of different clips with ICE agents and what some people might say them two surfing their power and things like that, I imagine that that's probably what they're hinting at.
yeah, it's like we don't want to normalize police terror or police state, you know. So this is like us being proactive, and this is
I guess like pushing back against
the
imperialism.
immigrants and all of that is a part of it. The white lady getting shot, but I think it's a bigger thing. This is how you create police states, by starting with this normalization of being okay with people getting killed in the streets or harassed and stuff. Like, and we already seen it in the comment sections that people justifying, the deaths and the arrests and stuff. But if you don't got no force that can fight against the police, like we don't got no militias, nothing. I mean, you got Proud Boys and the white groups and stuff, but just in general, there's literally nobody else you can turn to if the police is against you. Like, who else can you call? So I think it's kind of just reestablishing that you got the right to bear arms legally and to protest and kind of bringing that concept back into the forefront before it get lost in like people just taking over. You got a nigga every corner with a gun and stuff, like in some countries and shit. Like, so we don't got nobody with the police against you or the military against you or the National Guard. You don't got no little militia group or no round out niggas we can call a gang, the YNs, nothing. Like, can just like surround your house, protect you, protect the leader coming in town. Like, that's what Black Panthers used to do back in the day, because when we needed protection, them and the Nation of Islam, that was really all niggas got. Not only just niggas, like Americans, like for real.
And yeah, I guess if I was to make a case, I guess it would be them stopping or pushing back against the overreach of white supremacy. If I was to make a case for like how it could be on code, with going down the line of what A Black was saying, going down the line of what Steve is saying, the accepting of state agents just pulling up on randoms, killing randoms, and how that eventually will trickle down to Black people. If it rains, it pours in the Black community.
But let's frame it properly, because like, are they killing randoms? Like, are ICE agents going around killing randoms? Like, let's be like, was that a random? Was it like the incident with the lady, with the lady? Would you say that she was randomly killed?
Nah, she put herself in the middle of it.
I'm not super familiar with that scenario. I will say that there is a lot of targeting and stop and frisk, and even when it was in Charlotte, it was just the light skins getting pulled over, and it was being asked where you from. I imagine that a lot of people are against those things specifically, where that's government overreach in general. What was it? Fat Boy's on here. Fat Boy. This is where we got into the juice versus worth the squeeze thing, where they were just pulling over anybody that had,
Is it government overreach when they set up a roadblock and check everybody coming through and make everybody stop and check all the paper? Is that government overreach?
People pass.
I wouldn't necessarily say. I don't know. Like we have to know why. What is the scenario?
I mean, no,
If they
like
set the roadblock up
y'all ain't
on
never
every
just
street,
y'all ain't never just been riding through the city and they just decided to put up a roadblock. They checking for license, registration,
Drunk
yeah,
driver test.
seat
Yeah.
yeah.
belt.
But
They
if but
they're
are
not
they
gonna do
Drunk driver.
breathalyzers, but they checking all your paperwork. And
right?
Them
Right. I
tags better be
imagine
straight,
inside that
boy.
scenario, they're checking everybody though, right?
anybody that comes through, yeah.
Right, right. Which would be different inside the sense of targeting select groups with governmental overreach without due process. Or even like probable cause. Outside if you look like this thing, possibly, maybe,
But
phenotypical.
that's normal to me. That's like to me. I'm not saying it's right, but that's not new. That's what it is. We get stopped
I,
without probable cause all the
I,
time.
Hey,
right,
but
but I don't think that anybody would argue that it's
But it's a
new.
problem when they stop immigrants, right?
But it
Like
ain't
that's what I'm
No,
saying.
I think that
fellas,
no,
it
hold
ain't
on, hold on,
we
randomly.
fellas,
argue or say that.
fellas,
I think don't
fellas.
we say it's a problem when they stop black people unjustly?
But where's the
I don't know why we would.
community? Where's
It's
the
cool when they do
communities
it.
getting together with their guns to protect
It's a
us?
problem when I do it. But hey, I think we looking
Like,
at the whole
That's the
thing in the
point too.
wrong concept though. Like the whole ICE issue, I think like
mhm.
we can look at it in like the immigrants, thing. But I think the real issue that I think gets overlooked in this, it's a states versus federal issue. And like even if we're talking about militia groups and stuff like that, we got mayors that are now and governors that are now like
Mhm.
trying to push back against the federal government. So then now
Right, right.
you can get national guards deployed and you can start to get more like power into these things to where like if it's just a race issue or immigrants issue, it's never gonna really get any real traction. I think that's where like they're taking advantage of it. It's like we're discussing on that. But if it becomes like the state of South Carolina, the state of North Carolina, the state of Michigan has the right for ICE not to come in here. And I think that holds more power versus like immigrants or versus talking on like uh identity politics level. Because that's the real issue is like the federal government is going over, and beyond like state and local government. And that's a fundamental issue in this country. State and
So
local.
you saying the federal government shouldn't have power over the states, or what?
I
Like,
think
what's your position on that? Just so I'm clear.
I think a lot of people that are supporting ICE now would say that the state should have more rights to the federal government. You can look at COVID and you can look at a lot of the things where they use state rights to overreach federal laws. And now these same people are for ICE, even though they're going over and beyond state, laws. So I think that's where the key issue is on it.
Yeah, I guess to your point, I think that it's interesting here conservatives be against big government and then for ICE. That would be kind of
And
a
I
bit
think
of a
that's,
contradiction.
but I think that's where you got that's the angle. Like if it's a lawsuit, that's the angle to get them up. Like it's not an
Wait, so
immigrant
y'all
versus.
think people are protesting to be anti-government?
It
I don't
should
understand
be
what you're
that.
talking about.
I
Like
say it should
y'all
be
are
for
making this point
states.
about big government to say what?
Like, so do you agree that conservatives in general voice themselves to be against big government and government? Yeah, big government. Like
Correct.
that's the talking point.
Correct.
That's kind of the only point that I made. I don't know about Johnny, but my point was it's contradictory for them to be pro government overreach and against big government.
Okay, okay. I see. Okay, okay. But
Eh,
as it relates to like the active protests, Johnny, you were saying something about big government, or was I off there?
Well, no, I was saying we have like that. I've seen the mayors and the governors are starting to like talk back, and that's where you're gonna have way more power against federal officials. It's not like, you know, random citizens, but like if you get the police against them, if you get the National Guard against them, that's where you're gonna find way more resistance against this federal overreach versus like citizens. We lawsuits, we ain't gonna really make no dent in that, or we ain't got no power to stop that.
Gotcha. All right, so hey fellas, before we hop into the main topic, in which I'm gonna play the Tucker Carlson interview piece, and like we'll dive into some of that. We'll start talking about what do we believe the code should actually be. But I typed in the chat GPT.
No white girls.
And I asked it, hey, give me like a list of 20. You wild boy. All right, you about to derail me. I ain't gonna go there yet. But
that's not fair, G.
look, it's an everyday
Hey Johnny,
thing in the
Johnny,
Discord.
I didn't say nothing about you, brother.
I
What
know
was
it
you
ain't
talking
about
about
me.
fairness?
I know it ain't about me.
You don't gotta argue against this point right
I know
here,
it ain't
bro.
about me.
It's not your fight, brother.
It ain't about me. I'm just saying that's not fair.
It was an issue today, boy. I say, good Lord, how you argue every day about white women? Hey, God, damn. It's like a 15-day streak. And it'd be like it take like 4 memes and then somebody bites something. And it's like, God.
Listen,
Hey,
But
leave
all
me
right.
alone. That
So
was last year. This is a whole new
so
year,
so
Steve.
so nonetheless, I typed in the chat GPT, hey, give me a list if we was in a game show and we was doing on code, off code. Just question prompts. And I love for y'all to answer on code or off code to each one of these prompts as I go down, and we're gonna try and make this quick.
Hey, Q, I got one question. How
All right.
many do we have to get right to be like overall on code? Is it 15 out of 20?
I understand. Like, this is your opinion.
So there's not something that says on or off code. It's just what we're.
No, you're just stating if you think it's on or off code.
Oh, okay.
ChatGPT don't got the real code either, nigga.
Hey, listen, they say Nearly Fuller got the real code. I don't know. I don't know.
Who got the code?
A tether told me that, so I don't know. It also could be off.
Oh, damn.
This shit.
CQ, that's off code. Just even talking to tethers about the code.
I can't help it. It's in a space where it's it's crazy how like they all circle into the same spaces. The tethers and the FBA, they all just be together talking daily, almost like a community. Yep. It's almost like a community. You'll be surprised.
Well, they can't survive without
like
each
Republicans
other.
and Democrats.
This is a fact.
Black. They give them identity.
Yeah.
The same way black people give racist white people identity. It's like what they don't got us to hate. What they gonna do with themselves?
They gonna start hating on themselves. Start identifying Jewish people and shit, or hurricanes, should I say? All right, so let me run down these. These questions. Y'all, let me know on code, off code. Interracial dating, on code, off code.
No.
Off code. Can't talk black and sleep white.
Johnny?
Oh, I say that's off code.
Okay. All right, number 2, it says marrying non-black and raising kids outside of black culture. On code, off code. Okay.
Y'all just doubling back, but that's off code. That's
okay.
Off code as well. Yeah. Y'all going somewhere with this.
No, this is just literally Chat GPT. It don't go
Johnny
no further.
Feel like you're talking to him.
All right,
touching my soul.
Voting Democrat with no tangible results. So we'll just blanket that a little bit better. Voting Democrat, on code, off code.
Off code.
I'm not gonna say that's off code inherently.
Yeah, that's too.
I'm not gonna say just because you Democrat or Republican, one is the code and one isn't.
Okay. The second one was working with Republicans. So we'll just throw that as voting.
None of that is off code. So political affiliation is not define your code, in my opinion.
I can't lay in bed with mine. That's fucked up.
What?
What is it? You pull it.
Johnny, what'd you say about wanting to be close to your oppressor? Say it again.
He must have got some today.
Y'all a Democrat about the same thing. Like just like
you got
You think it's just as bad to vote Democrat than it is to marry a white woman?
that was a joke.
He the box put himself in the box. Go ahead, Johnny. It's like when you just like verbalize what a person saying, they just actually that's not where I was.
Johnny, man, go ahead and propose to her, man.
Voting Democrat is off code though.
But
you do?
Is voting for Trump off code?
Yeah, I think voting third party is about the only, to me. That's been my stance. I think voting third
So if
party
you
is the only.
vote either major party, it's off code.
Yeah.
Voting in general off code. Why?
Voting local, voting for Congress,
Uh,
sheriff.
Why you
No,
voting
you should
for this
vote
white
local.
man?
Like, you should vote local. I'm talking about just nationally, but I don't think votes I don't
Mm.
think the Democrat or Republican matter as much locally as it does on a national level. But yeah, if you don't just, like you say, I think you should know who you're voting for. I'm a big candidate of third party. I always have been. I think it's the way to fuck the system up. So
Okay. All right. Um, Celebrating attention from conservative white media. On code, off code.
Off. Celebrating attention.
when you say conservative, it makes it tricky
are you talking about Tucker Carlson?
because there's levels
But
to
this is what
conservatives.
ChatGPT threw out.
It's levels. It's
It might
levels.
be taken from a popular whatchamacallit.
I
But
think
celebrating attention from conservative white media.
Off code. Celebrate any attention from white conservative liberals. It's off code because why are you
just
celebrating?
celebrating white attention.
I
Period.
promise I did. Yeah, that's what I would have thought. But yeah, I ain't right that. This isn't me. I don't be having enough time to
That's
do
the
all this.
setup, boy. That's the setup. I would say that's on code, but that's gonna come back and bite somebody.
Opposing mass immigration to protect Black American political leverage. On code, off code.
Say it again.
Opposing mass immigration to protect FBA political leverage. On code, off code.
Opposing, so like you mean being keeping the immigrants here.
Opposing mass immigration.
Yeah, that wouldn't be keeping them here. That'd be stopping mass immigration. If you oppose
No,
mass immigration, means that you don't want.
against
Yeah, not
mass
deportation.
not
Yeah.
deportation. Okay. I got my words mixed up. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's on code. That's on code.
I think it might be off just because immigration, the more we get, the more white people or the white power structure becomes the minority, which is, they're fearing this whole thing. So
This is a
if
fair
black people
rebuttal.
can find a way to leverage that, and it could be good for them. But no matter what happens with the immigrants, they're gonna turn their tactics back on us eventually. Like once they normalize and season this shit up with they gonna be back in the streets. They gonna be back on niggas.
The thing is, the same is true for the Black community. When you have mass immigration, not only does it hurt the white numbers, we're already at a certain percentage that we were, say, the second highest minority. Now we were the minority. Now we're not the top minority. Now we second. Like, who knows? Next might been down to third or fourth, depending on how shit breaking down. So it does also water down our percentage vote of the pie too. When you start talking mass immigration, it doesn't.
What about
just
if they're
hurt whites, it hurts
important
blacks.
on code tellers? How do you feel about
You
that?
saying can the on code tethers come through?
Yeah, to help boost the black numbers.
Nah.
Because if you on code, you're not a tether, right? That's the rule, right?
Of course, that is also
That's
the
what they
rule.
say. That's right.
I'm being
You tried to get me,
inflammatory.
Q, but I've been studying my book, so I've been on my FBA team, man.
You passed the first. That was the first test right there.
I might need to get.
You can't be a tether if you're on code.
I'm gonna send it to you, John. I got the PDF.
Yeah. I need. Go ahead, email me that, bro. I need to
send it over.
I gotta do my homework.
Okay. Prioritizing immigrant black issues over FBA specific policy. No. On code, off code. Thoughts?
Despicable.
I don't think you gotta prioritize the immigrant issues to be like informed and just pay attention to what's going on. So I think if like you more gung-ho about the immigrant issues and anything black, then that would be off code. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with just being informed of what's going on and how it could affect people that's under the code.
Okay. Believing
off
black
code.
people or believing FBA are from Africa. On code, off code.
Hey, what it say in the book, G?
On code.
That's on
Gee, what the
code, brother. That's on
oh,
code, man.
that's on code.
That's on code.
I just gotta check in the book. I gotta. You
Okay.
got a source for that?
Okay.
It's got
Pan-Africanism.
what's this shit called? It's got an appendix, nigga, of all the sources, everything cited.
Hey, Steve, that one I just freestyle. I ain't going. I did freestyle. but Pan-Africanism over FBA identity. On code, off code.
That's off code.
That's definitely off code.
It's off code.
That's off code because Pan-Africanism would include FBA and they wouldn't even never be against it. Like real Pan-Africanism doesn't shun FBA. FBA shuns Pan-Africanism.
Okay. Calling black people the same politically. On code, off code.
That's a tricky one.
Off code.
Might be on code.
Like you think
Even
we
waiting for you.
Nah, it's off code to say we the same because we not the same.
Mm.
And if we are, then
statistically though,
people can treat you the same.
Statistically, we vote a certain way, but but we all know most black folks that vote liberal are probably have like conservative values more so than liberal values across the board when you really start breaking shit down.
But
so
wouldn't that make us the same? I think that's one of the biggest problems. Is we do vote very homogeneously. Pause.
All right. Rejecting religion in a faith-based community. On code, off code. Oh, we stuck here. Uh-oh.
Rejecting.
It's not off code.
It's not on
Can
code.
you put it like, can you be atheist or agnostic and be on
code? Yeah, you can. As long as you believe in black people.
Okay.
Well, we
believe in the Asiatic black man.
As long as you believe in black people, you don't even need to believe in a higher power, nigga. You believe in what's right here in front of you. Like
black man is God.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Telling white girls.
Hey, listen.
White girls.
One of the you know it'd be crazy when you
that man is God.
You know it'd be crazy when you grow up and like all the woke people start converting back to Christ and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Last week I seen I was like, no, not you.
Damn,
you getting baptized.
Got another one.
Like you got the tattoo in the back of your neck. You got like
tired, man.
Like you was going like full like Wapian back in the day. Like you had
the most retired.
You had the crystals. You had everything in it's not bronze. What's copper? You was copper ringed up.
Yeah, man.
Had the natural free forms.
Chewing on sticks.
Was you know what I mean? Up looking at the stars, astrology, half moons, and
barefoot talking about you grounded.
Yeah. Slept on a blanket type shit. And now look at you getting baptized.
Boy, Christ got the most retired hoes. Boy, like, dang, just tired of getting ran through. Let me go on to church, man.
Repent. They gotta repent for that running, man.
Only the Lord can save me now.
Damn. I think they feel like the I can't speak to this. Maybe y'all can do the is the actual church, like not the institution, but the location. Is it a breeding ground for simps for retired hoes?
Yeah.
Nah. There'd be some dog niggas in the church, boy. Like, it'd be some dog niggas in the church. Like, I don't know how, like, Some dirty
Listen,
dog niggas.
You say this is where the true pipping grounds is laid, like at the church.
Yeah, it be some
they be
dirty
running
dog
it.
niggas.
Yeah, that's probably true. Like you low key might see some of the strongest like backhands and like niggas that's just like not on some simp shit, but on some true like
In the name of Jesus.
ignorant. Yeah, that's true.
But do you think that they could like? But
The
is
simps
there
aren't
a
being
few?
raised in church; they being raised on the internet.
So these women go into church and they like it's not even a
Now,
field out there for them. I feel like they could probably find a simp or two at that church.
I mean,
But
it's
I don't
simps.
know. Like
It's
ain't
gonna be
my
simps
space.
everywhere. But you know what? I would say a young woman is probably better off meeting a young man in church than on the internet.
As a retired hoe or just a young woman in general?
I mean, if you're not retired from hoeing, then you shouldn't be trying to. You know, you got to just keep doing what
Some
you
of them don't
do.
even be retired in the church.
You know.
But the ones that is, it's like they done did so much, they don't even got no interest in sex and stuff no more. They just be in the church. Like they done did it all.
Everybody say they not good for nothing after that, boy.
He done gave all the fucks away. Yeah,
he's like, man,
I'm just saying, like,
don't even want to fuck no more. Damn,
they don't. You ain't never met an old hoe, like nothing excite her.
Shit,
nothing excite her. Like, dang.
Damn, she feel bad about her past and don't want to rehash.
I mean, what's better than just saying all this can be forgiven? Or just, you know, do what I want and it'll all get forgiven one day.
Okay. All right. So traditional family values as a political strategy. On code, off code.
That's
that's on code.
On code. Family first.
So what would be
we about that?
What would be traditional family values as a political strategy? What does that manifest as?
Non-broken home.
Is it like saying like wife stay at home, man go work, and children stay in a place? Like I don't know how does that manifest?
I don't think traditional family structure means traditional gender roles per se, but I think it does mean like mother, father, children in the same household as a family. Like beyond that, how the household functions between the.
That sounds modern. Like
no, it's traditional. It's traditional.
You're just talking about having a nuclear family. I don't know if people
nuclear family is traditional.
That's what people mean when they say traditional family values. Just means it's not a broken home.
That's what that's how
I feel like typically that means like gender roles.
I don't take
and man, woman. What is it like? They had a whole little hierarchy thing. Christ and man, woman, children.
I don't take it to that level personally. My take is just nuclear family. But if others take it that way,
I hear niggas argue that, or I've argued with niggas, they usually talk about where that woman need to be at every time.
I think you just gotta change the wording. Like it's simple. A man provides, the woman nourishes, and they stay together to raise the kid and stay together with as much as they family as they can. Like the roles that develops with societies and stuff, but the main thing of providing for the man and nurturing for the woman, that don't change no matter where you at, what time era. You in New York City on Wall Street, you in Mongolia, you might have to go get fish every day. Like you provide, you protect, so it's just a word and staying together.
So let me ask you this.
That's more like I was saying, just being together.
So does modern families, is that on code or off code? That's a political shit.
How do you define modern family?
You gotta see your kid on the Friday.
Yeah, to me,
is a modern family just the fact that the mom has a career?
That's what typically people have ascribed.
That's not off code. Nah, like if you telling me just the fact that if a woman has a career, that's off code, I would have.
And not traditional gender roles. Those are kind of like
it's modern, though.
I would say it's modern, but it's not off code.
It's modern. Okay. And it ain't even like, it's only common really in the US and I would say Europe.
Western societies.
Yeah, maybe China, some spots, but most places women don't work.
China women working too.
That's what I said. Some China stuff, but they got some spots where most of the time women don't work in most of these places. You know, that's what I said.
Welcome to the show. We got Quinn. Quinn is pulled up. You say Flex Factory CEO, whatever that means.
Yeah, I never used it before, never noticed it, so I want to have some fun with it. That's all. But what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's going on, brother? But yeah, I guess we'll keep moving down the line. LGBTQ advocacy. Yeah. Even I'll read the whole thing. It says LGBTQ advocacy, even when it conflicts with church values.
Off code.
It's all that is definitely regardless of the church values. No code.
Oh damn! So you can't be gay in FBA?
No, you can be
whatever.
You can be whatever you are.
But it's off code to be gay in FBA.
No, it's off code to be.
I think it's off code to speak about it.
I think it's off code to promote and
according to I think it's off code to speak about it.
Like I think it's off code to be like super prideful with it, you know.
Do it, but like,
you can't have pride in who you say.
You just gotta
Nah, like you can't have pride for sleeping with white women. So hey, look, it's just what it is, bro. I didn't write the Q. I didn't write this book.
But what if it's a black woman sleeping with a black woman?
Nobody counts that. It's just
look, like I said. It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I can't condone it.
But technically, that would be part of the gynocracy, so that's off code.
Oh, the gynocracy is also off code. I got you. Yeah, to me, I don't care because I just don't care who people be sleeping with.
I ain't about to march
either. It's just a matter of it being on code or
politically
not.
we're aligned and you're an extra vote to make sure that we pass, let's say, delineation or reparations. I don't see how who you sleeping with.
What are we aligned on though? If you're in that community,
we ain't gotta be. That ain't gotta be.
We could be aligned on like almost anything that don't have to deal with who you sleep with.
Like I'm asking,
if I don't care about who you sleep with. Then
why are we talking about this?
Yeah, like what are we aligned on?
Like you can't be aligned with I guess a LGBTQ on what is it? Financial policy, taxes. You can't be aligned with them. I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm asking a question. What are the things that we aligned on? Like. Because I don't have a long list.
Like
personally,
if I say anything outside of like their sexual, like who they sleep with, it's like mad thing. In my opinion, like it just seems like it's like mad things to be aligned on.
Plastic,
but people usually lead with who they sleep with versus their like
who you sleep with informs your decision making on your
people
vote.
Don't be like I'm a capitalist, I'm a socialist.
Okay.
If you a man that think you a woman, like you want to go to war with a nigga like that. Like you born a man, I'm not about to get. I'm not about to
listen.
Die,
I don't know if America need kamikaze pilot. This is probably gonna be.
Yeah, I was gonna say we wilding, bro. We wilding. Like
all right, next prompt, Q. Next prompt.
Hey, you worse than me. Worse than me.
No, I'm about to say, listen. If you understand they self deletion rate, listen. You have a demo that's down for the cause. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just me. I don't care who people be sleeping with. So
gay fatigue.
As long as that ain't the thing, I really wouldn't care. Q, you ain't hopping on that.
Yeah, I'm getting at the tail end. So when y'all say code versus not code, it's like what you're pro, like what you're against. Is that kind of like what we talking about? Like what's okay and what's not okay?
FBA.
Yeah, that's kind of what you briefed them on.
Q, hold on.
I sent him the wrong link.
Let me preface this in true FBA fashion. QB, where are you from?
Rock Hill.
Oh, okay. And you born and raised out of South Carolina, like generationally?
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you
looking a little African.
Do you self-identify as FBA? Do you self-identify as FBA?
True FBA.
technically, now that like I understand what the concept is, yes, because like I've looked at my generations and like what people are, but also like I'm not out here like fighting like Africans and stuff like that. Well, I did send Trey like a crazy ass link yesterday on TikTok, but technically, yes, that's where I would line at in like the discussion list.
Okay. Just wanted to check where your allegiance was before we continue the conversation. That's just that's me being on code. That's
One
an
more
example.
question.
Yeah.
One more question. One more
Staying
question.
true to the code.
Do you like white girls?
I will flirt with the white woman, but no, I don't take them seriously. And I've had conversations with friends about that. I think white women are great. They're good people. They're attractive, but like they're very flaky. So no, I don't chase white women like that.
Like that.
Like that. Okay.
But you from Rock Hill, so basically you got to dabble in the pond just because that's what Rock Hill boys do.
I mean, like going to like college and stuff like that. You know, we're millennials. Like everyone's done like dabble with, you know, like my uncle would say, the pink toes. You know what I'm saying? I think the last white
You
girl
trying
I
to blame it on
smashed was, like,
millennials, being a
2014.
millennial for your for you so because
Everybody
you're
does
millennial, you dabble with the pink toes?
No, all I'm saying is like we as millennials are more of like a like well mixed generation, and like we mix and mingle with each other. So it's like everybody's been done it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Rock Hill boys, they go. Hey,
Well, I haven't done it.
Rock Hill boys gonna go. They gonna get on them slopes. Believe that. They gonna get on them slopes. They gonna hit the slopes.
Have you seen the mountain view? You get on the slopes too. Sorry, you set me up.
Johnny, like, yeah, boy.
Johnny said my favorite view.
Hey, no, I'm on the Dark Mountains now. I'm over there on Kilimanjaro now, bro.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
You on the dark mountains? That also sounds racist and
Right, Johnny.
All right, let's keep it moving. So, and I guess Q, I don't know if we actually answered your question because they had to do a "where you from" interrogation. I forgot that. I guess they don't really know you, but on code, off code. This refers to like it's a term that is used within the FBA movement often. That just pretty much denotes and states if it's on code for the betterment of foundational Black Americans, or if it would be something that would be seen as detrimental to the group.
All right, I get it.
Okay. All right. So, individual wealth without reinvesting in Black communities. On code, off code.
No.
Johnny, come on.
I would say technically off code.
Read it again. I didn't hear it. I'm a bad.
Individual wealth without reinvesting in the Black community.
Oh yeah, that's
or in Black communities.
That's off code.
Off code, okay.
Much of capitalism, yes.
Okay. Hey Steve, we need you for this one too. Capitalism, if ownership increases. On code, off code.
That's on code.
Yeah,
I mean, well, it depends on what you mean by if ownership increases. Technically,
if Black ownership increases,
then yeah, that'd be on code.
We want to see more Black ownership, don't we?
Is capitalism a white concept?
Don't they practice capitalism?
When they made it, yeah.
Well,
I don't think capitalism is a white concept, because the idea of capitalism is just to capitalize on your inputs. Being able to say, you know, because like even before like this, like people would barter and you would capitalize on what you could make and leverage it to get other stuff. So it's like you always trying to capitalize. Now the labor.
I don't know. That's not the same.
To me, it's the same.
G tried to soften this one, really.
Barter is like, I got bread. Bartering is, I got bread, you got eggs. I got bread, you got eggs. Please trade. That's bartering. Capitalism.
But who says what
listen,
one egg is worth versus a bread?
Capitalism
I don't
is you
have
own the
eggs.
whole
You don't have
farm.
bread, so it's an even trade.
Is it even?
If we both see the value in it, like
So
we both need
A
it.
Black, when you go to work and get your paycheck and you see the value in your paycheck, is it even?
Yeah, I make sure it's even.
No. Are you so is your pay fair even though you accept that check?
For sure, yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, but I'm saying I was finishing my sentence was like, well, capitalism is now I'm the only person with the egg and the bread, and since I am, I'm gonna charge it 10 times to
That's
people
exploitation, not capitalism.
But that's
that's
inherently a part of
that's what
capitalism.
exploitation.
I don't
It's get
think
the most
exploitation,
for the least.
but like
You,
It's
You want to get the
inherently-
most. You want to get the most for the least, but that doesn't have to
That-
be in the scenario that he just said, where you have a monopoly on
you
all the
can't
goods.
you can't capitalize the root word of it without taking advantage of something or someone. Like you getting over on somebody. That's how you capitalize.
So you think capitalism is based in the unfair exchange of goods and services?
Of course.
Typically, it is. Yeah.
At the end of the day, if we're making a trade for goods, we get to decide how much you're willing to give up for and willing to pay for the good. And if you grow tomatoes and you go to the market to try to get rid of these tomatoes, you're gonna try to get as much as you can for your tomatoes, whether it's 3 pounds of spinach or this many pounds of carrots or whatever the case. You're trying to capitalize on what you have. So it's like capitalism doesn't mean you have a monopoly.
No,
Right, but
capitalizing
you're
is
taking
when-
you're taking it inside like the most simplified way, where this then doesn't count, like let's say employees and shit like that. The same question that you asked A Black just then. Like there's a space where, of course, if we're just talking about like just generally the simplified version of an exchange for good, in which you could still monopolize that if you're the only guy that has fruit and people need fruit to be healthy in this village, and now you're charging way over what the value is for what the people inside the community can have, to where only 1 or 2 people can get it. Yes, you're still taking advantage. But if we're talking about like the means of production and work, there's a bunch of ways within capitalism in which people that do nothing benefit more over the actual workforce. And yeah, it's not a fair exchange in value. It's about exploitation in general.
But will you agree that that's like you're talking about a specific like capitalism has
Like
different variations? Can we
Right,
agree on
like
that?
I guess I'm saying, yeah, but I'm speaking about like the modern mechanism of capitalism and how it operates inside first world countries.
But that's not so socialist countries have employees and labor forces. Like the idea that you go to work for an entity is not capitalism. That happens in China. It happens in Russia.
Right.
Like,
but I would never make that assertion.
Socialist.
Right. I would never make that assertion. That wasn't what I said.
But this idea that these entities, these enterprises,
it's the exploitation part. Like when you exploit.
So in Sweden, the enterprises aren't exploiting their employees. You think those employees are getting a fair like?
Is China not exploiting their?
I don't know.
people?
Sweden.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like so right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody's getting exactly
but right
what
now,
they
y'all
make.
are doing like the whataboutism instead of like just a fair critique of each one. Socialism has critiques. Communism has critiques, in which we can also isolate and how the worker inside a lot of these scenarios end up disadvantaged, and they might end up with everybody has equal but lesser. Yeah, exploited.
So capitalism
and capitalism has its own specific version. Yeah, capitalism has its own specific version. If we go to like the Swedish, the Nordic countries, I think most people say that they have way more of an equal value share when it comes down to employment and resources in general for their community.
Because their government subsidizes their lifestyles.
Right. In which capitalism is partly a governmental system.
No, but it shouldn't. But I think that's because what true capitalism will argue no government intervention. So this is what I'm saying. You're looking at capitalism as a form of government when it's a marketplace. It's not a
Right.
form of
Without
government.
government intervention, it's hyper exploitative monopolies. That's what it always has shown up as.
I'm looking at capitalism
With government, it shows up as that.
Well, but there's way more restriction and it helps alleviate it. Without government, it's just, I mean, all of these things without some level of restriction end up inside versions of dictatorships. But capitalism ends up inside exploitative monopolies. That's just what it is.
I think capitalism.
What other systems don't end up like that?
In exploitative monopolies.
Socialism
I think that other
well.
ones. I think other. Well, I mean, again, we can go to the Nordics if we want to give like a positive. But again,
Marxism.
those end up inside dictatorships. I think. What is it? Capitalism pushes closer to like oligarchies and shit like that.
It's more so what I'm talking about is the psychology of capitalism. Like what happens in America when you put a Walmart, the only Walmart in a small town. Like eventually you collapse that town, everybody becomes dependent on that. The small businesses, they all fail.
Hey, Black, but that's natural selection because the reason that happens is because Walmart gives
natural
the
selection
lower
is a white concept.
But that's just more resources. If I can like the Walmart theory is that we come to a town where
that's why they go to the Walmart. The people in the town benefit from the Walmart because they're paying less.
Right, that's only but Johnny, that's only because of like this is studied. Walmart just goes to poor towns. They put their prices under the mom and pops, put them out of business, and then raise their prices. So because you can take a loss longer than somebody else isn't natural selection. It just means you have more resources.
They literally get rejected in certain countries because opening a Walmart or a Target there will destabilize that whole community because it's not no jobs, it's not no capitalistic industry where everybody can get a job. So majority of people depend on their little vendor booth, their little small business or something. When you open huge conglomerate and you create this capitalism thing, like we're gonna have it all, you can destabilize a whole community. So in America, the most capitalistic system, it's not about helping the people. It's about how can we milk everything from them and milk some more.
I can't let us define capitalism as what you just described it.
Target coming to them.
Like capitalism is not about just milking people.
Walmart is totally different. Like these small towns and like the little, like they like those big businesses coming there. Like
they don't know no better. They don't. They don't know no better. Like this is why they're getting taken advantage of.
It's what is it? It's like the convenience of a thing, and then people complain about it afterwards. I feel like there's like mad documentaries about this exact same concept. Of course, the consumer likes something that they can get at a cheaper rate when it first comes.
Convenient.
Eventually, once everybody's dependent on it, all they do is complain about it. There's no jobs left in the space. The entire economy is based off of the Walmart and the jail. Like these are the things that you see inside these small rural towns. All right, fellas, let's keep it moving down the pike. Refusing to vote as a protest on code, off code.
On code. I mean, you don't just vote just to vote. If you don't feel like it's nobody worth exercising your right, because you got the right to vote and the right not to. That's the whole point of the right. Then you off code if you just vote just because you pressure to. I don't believe in this candidate, but I'm pressured. So because they go say I don't vote, blah blah blah. That's anytime you're doing something pressure, it's off code. Like now, if there's a effort among the community to do something, and we all agree on it because we got a goal behind it, and you don't do it, then that would be off code. But we not doing that. Like everybody kind of doing their own thing.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely on code based on what I said earlier. So
gotcha. Publicly criticizing other Black leaders. On code, off code.
Both.
You gotta be able to hold people accountable. Gotta be able to speak truth to power.
If you consistent And you doing that with all the powers. Because a lot of times we criticizing us that we don't got no power no way. But if you're not really attacking the power structure as well, it's off code. If you only like want to attack Stephen A. Smith this week, like, okay, but what about the niggas that's really running shit? No, if you consistent and you go at everybody, then hey. But if I just notice that you only want to attack us, then that's off code. If you're using your platform for that, especially if you can do it behind closed doors. But some niggas doing stuff for content, for reactions, and it's not for us, for their own monetization.
Johnny?
Yeah, I think it just depends on, the motivation behind it, but it could be on or off code depending. Like you say, if you're a consistent, critique of everybody and you're fair, then it's on code. But if you just singling out black folks just to talk shit, that could very well be off code too. So it's a
Hey, really
nuance.
quick, can we have some like a quick off code commercial break? A Black mentioned Stephen A. Smith, and it reminded me that there is a thing that did happen, I think yesterday. I don't
You
know if
talking
y'all are
about
fans of the 5150 show.
Oh, with Anton, was it
And
Anton? Yeah.
Corey and Anton, they turned up. So
yeah.
quick commercial break. If you haven't seen it, this was interesting.
Yeah, this was like niggas.
Median Corey
Niggas,
Holcomb and
exactly.
Anton Daniels almost come to blows after some choice words from Anton Daniels during the heated debate.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking
you
loud,
talking loud,
and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You
I'm not getting
dancing
into
around it,
No,
and
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start
did dance,
dancing
did
and
that. I
kissing
will say.
Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
See,
homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't
tell you.
I don't
Ain't nobody
suck.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck.
You do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't
Believe me
do
when I
that.
tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no
I'm
sucky shit.
gonna give you the same
Let's do a
energy you give me.
Let's do a six. Homie, I don't do no sucky shit. I'm a mother man. I don't do no sucky shit.
I don't give a about nothing.
Well, I tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that sucky shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit, oh, you go. Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no sucking shit.
Corey say
Don't
that's
put
not
no
on code.
sucky shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're
good.
not grossing up on me.
We good. I did already. I don't do
Put the
sucking shit.
microphone right down, right now, and going up back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not.
Hold on, we just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
He said we could put the mic down. The conversation should have ended right there.
Cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, what you talking about?
I don't
bro?
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do
Come
shit.
at me with that sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do.
nigga.
You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with. See, I suck again.
We can go all back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go all back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go all back right now.
So let me ask y'all this.
Hey, I respect
Is,
that we can go right now. Pause. That because it's like,
Nah,
what
you
else do
should've-
we need to talk
nah.
about?
So
Nah,
so let me
We're not
ask y'all
having
this
no
question first.
dialogue.
Let me ask y'all this question
He
first.
got punked. He got punked.
Is dick sucking shit off code or not?
Wait. Pause.
Yes.
Like, hold on, Q. I don't even want to respond. Like the fact that you even frame it like that is completely off code.
Yeah,
Hold on. Like,
we were
I don't even
Like, that's
appreciate
off
the framing of the
Unpacked code.
question.
That's
That's just
like,
not
that's
on
off-
code.
that's
Like,
All right,
what
that's
do you
off code. All right.
mean?
FBA,
Dick sucking shit is
like
off
bro
code. All right.
code, like God
Okay.
code. That's off a lot of codes.
Whoa.
Oh, the Nick old man said it's on code if you want to fight. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It is intentionally fighting words to tell another man SMD or you doing some D. Like, but Corey Holcomb is a comedian. I do feel like this dude
niggas
clearly
be
got up
fighting on
under
the
Corey's
5150
skin.
stuff.
Like Corey clearly don't fuck with this nigga because I just feel like if you're a comedian, then you should be able to like tear him to shreds with your words.
So
Like,
do you watch the 5150 show?
I watch clips. I don't watch every week,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I've
So,
seen it before.
Yeah, like it's 5150 show is just its own unique little thing where it's kind of it's a lot of jokes and a lot of confrontation. So like this wouldn't be the first or third fight that didn't happen.
Do they actually like come to blows on that show?
Yeah. What's his name?
like
Aries
Discord
Spears is
in
like the
real
most
life.
famous one.
It's
Yeah, like that
Discord
might be like the
happening in
most
real life.
famous one, but yeah, they've done squabbled more than a couple times on the
Okay.
And they get like Corey a comedian.
I know they have
but
an
also
aggressive way of
Corey,
communicating, but the way he got it, like I just feel like if you're somewhere in a situation, like I can't let Corey Holcomb just like approach me like that and get
I think
we just keep going back and
held
forth.
his own inside the space for sure.
You know, like I just feel like once you want, like if I'm in your room and you get about your seat and then come and get in front of me like this and it's like do this again, it's like nah, we having a different, like we not even pie now. We on some other shit. Like you've upped the aggression by saying let's switch seats and getting all in my personal space. Like that's not something nah.
Yeah, but I mean, but if niggas say like I don't know, like I feel Corey though too, cause like you gotta stand on that too.
Sure.
And like him like didn't say it again. Like he didn't want that man to say that again, and he didn't. So like that's one way to handle it.
That's one way.
I don't know, man. I like Corey Holcomb a lot. I never even heard of the Untimed dude to this week.
Oh really?
Nah, this is my first time hearing about him. But like, I don't know. Corey got a little too defensive. Like it was something more or deeper to that.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's like with Corey, I haven't watched him in a while. But I like when I used to be in office and I'm doing work and I just need some podcasts to listen to. I throw in the 5150.
Hey, Cabo, what's a dragon bunny?
I guess a girl that look good.
That's crazy. Actually, never mind. But Corey is heavy
around the girls.
I think that mean 8.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, Corey's heavy on everybody in Hollywood's gay but him. And all the men be around there sucking dick.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
why
one of
that was a little defensive to me. Like it's like, bro, you don't sound mad. You sound triggered. Like you really sucked the dick and you mad about
exactly.
it.
Like that's my only point. Is like you a comedian. You talk a lot about niggas being gay and in the closet. Like I just would have appreciated some jokes. Because he could have easily fried, like the nigga like Anton has so much out there to where like a person like Corey Holcomb in theory should be able to fry his ass up. Like you're not gonna bring him on your show.
Watch this full episode too.
Not do your research and fry this nigga up. Like
oh no, Corey Holcomb's like a wild one. Like he always talks about women. So like I've got the gist of the conversation. I guess I have to like see what the conversation that happened. But Corey's kind of like abrasive. Like. Do I think he's gotten worse over the years? Like less funny, like more aggressive? Yes. But Corey's still kind of the same guy.
Now Corey should go in my book. I'd have probably seen Corey live maybe like
I seen him
3 times. Yeah. Each time.
Oh, you was there.
He might be the funniest nigga I've seen live, honestly.
He told that chick her eggs weren't for reproducing, they were scrambling. I about fell out the floor. I fell out.
And another thing is like these dudes got control of the content. And they were both of them was intentional about making sure they had that mic in their hand.
Right.
Still talking
acting.
And I feel like when you serious, you would at least drop the mic by then. So it's like everything.
I will say Corey did drop it
at the end, but everything seemed like content to me. And they still went and put the video
off.
out.
Say that shit again.
They still getting viral, still getting views. It's all about making your name bigger. People love you, hate you 1 week, but you still growing your brand. It's like with Cam Newton and the whole word thing becoming a cultural thing. Like he never had to put that footage out.
You said the word. What is this? What happened with Cam?
The interview with Lady London and everybody talking about
ass boy. He looked the fool.
You ain't seen that, Q?
No. So what happened?
Let me send you a clip. We'll get right to it. Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Who in Lady London?
Cam
Newton.
That must have just hit recently.
Like, bro was banned
it's
so many
been
times. Like,
everywhere.
this shit was hard
But
to watch.
Cam, man,
Is that the woman with the long chin? I know people were talking about that
No,
interview.
no, that's
that's
that's the other one.
that's Natalie Nunn.
That's Natalie
Oh,
Nunn.
okay,
That's
so
the
this is
baddies
something
chick.
else.
The
Baddies.
baddies make the money.
Off
Yeah,
code.
Baddies make the money.
Yes,
So
sir.
baddies making the
Hey,
money
Zeus,
is
that Zeus network off code, boy. But I gotta say,
super off
She
code.
do got
I
hell
gotta
of a chin,
say,
though, too, boy.
one of the
That's
most entertaining shows is that Jocelyn's Cabaret. The first couple seasons, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, you must have been watching that with your old lady.
Oh, you know it. You know it. Back to back.
Alright.
Chilled up on the couch. They back to back going too. I'm chilling, bro. That Jocelyn shit had me rolling. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The first couple of seasons.
I didn't know she had a show, but I'd watch Jocelyn for other reasons.
Hey, yeah, exactly. And so peep game, right? It's Jocelyn's Cabaret, and she's like the madam, and she's like got bitches auditioning to be a part of her travel cabaret show. So it's just bitches practicing stripping, and they fighting, and they hood bitches, and it's just pure drama. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. The first few seasons are classic, and Jocelyn is acting like peak Jocelyn a fool, like before she got too
Stevie, why you don't love me?
Classic.
So Steve, while you in here, let me ask you this: is Jocelyn's Cabaret degenerate or not? You got
it's pure degeneracy.
Is that
he said they got some cold ones. Steve got some degeneracy in him. Look what he say.
So Steve knows. Steve knows. Steve knows.
How many seasons she got? Like, how can you watch this show for research purposes?
Hey, look, just look up Jocelyn's Cabaret. It's hit multiple cities.
And who is this lady right here?
Oh, that's Lady London. She's
like the best. She's the best rapper out right now for the girls.
Yeah, she was like the best female.
And this one,
one of them.
Oh, word.
Part of that's crazy when niggas be calling like the best rapper, but you don't have like a recognizable song. Like, how do y'all do that?
That was she talked about that in the interview. Like that's the whole point of.
But how you the best with no recognizable music?
Boy, I ain't gonna.
But how can somebody be the best and don't nobody know your music?
Dude, watch her rap,
bro. But nobody know her music. Like, she can't be the best. Like, nobody can sing a Lady London lyric. Johnny, what's your favorite Lady London bar?
Nigga, I don't repeat. I don't do.
All right, exactly. She can't be the best without no memorable bars. That's all I'm saying.
So for you, does best mean most popular?
No. But when I'm best means you can't be the best in music, and niggas who follow music can't speak to any of your songs. Period.
Give me a memorable.
Like for example, you don't have to like J. Cole. But you know J. Cole songs. You know J. Cole songs. You know Kendrick Lamar songs. You know
Give
Drake
me a J. Cole bar.
Regardless of your taste, you know all three of them niggas songs.
Give me the hardest J. Cole bar right now.
Hey, listen, I can't give you a Travis Scott bar for sure.
All right, but you know his songs. You know his songs.
Larry June ain't got a hit.
You can give a Travis Scott hook. You can give a Travis Scott hook. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you know Travis Scott.
But that just speaks to popularity though.
How you the best, but your music not popular, bro?
If you're the best, it's the popularity, but you have to influence music.
But what I'm saying,
but not like skill set or like if you're the best at a craft, doesn't denote popularity, in my opinion.
Bro, you can be popular and a lot of people still don't know you. Like it's streamers and millions of followers. I never watched
Soulja Boy.
in my life.
Everybody knows Soulja Boy's song. That don't mean he better than Lupe.
Korean K-pop artists, millions.
That's a good point, Johnny.
You probably don't know a bar from a K-pop
everybody
song.
knows Soulja Boy.
But nobody's saying nobody. Don't do that. Nobody also said Soulja Boy is the best rapper.
If we talk about
y'all niggas said this chick was the best rapper in the game right now. That's what y'all niggas said.
I didn't say she the most. I ain't say she the most
famous. On it.
Got the biggest hits. But lyrically, rap wise,
bars. She fired, bro.
But you telling me lyrically? What? Give me the lyric. Give me some.
I don't know.
Like every rapper gonna say they're the best. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know lyrics.
But you know hooks. You know songs. You know music. It's familiar to you. Like Like
Hey,
it's all,
niggas gotta have hits to be in front of G. Y'all gotta
no. You can't be the
understand.
best at music without hits, bro. Like I don't
Yes,
even know
you
how.
Yeah,
can.
I don't really agree with that, but like that's your standard.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
have
yeah.
to.
You
Like, we don't
can't.
have to agree on that, but
The
yeah.
best
the
at
music
I
best
think that
rapper.
It's the
I think
music
you can make a
business.
case for, like, for example, I think you can make a case that Lupe is the best rapper ever.
He's got hits though too.
I think that maybe he has one. There's mad niggas with way more hits than him.
It is mad, but he has hits.
No, if
NBA
you say he
Youngboy got
has hits, like you're not gonna name 3 Lupe
Kodak
hits.
Black got
Soulja
hit.
Boy got 3 hits.
Yeah,
how many
like,
she got? Let's keep the conversation on her. How
Kiss
many
Me Through
she
the
got?
Phone,
We
Speakers
talking-
Going
we-
Hammer,
We talking
Soulja
about
Boy,
rapping.
President Samora.
Yo, do you know how many? It's like this is what I'm saying. Like how there's no way to.
Hey, okay,
this is just a
can we
completely.
play the interview?
It's
We
a completely
supposed to
just
talk
based
about
off of
it.
feeling. It's just based off of feeling.
Okay.
or skill set, like because if
we talking about
if
this
you're
lyrical
if you're
ability.
judging skill versus popularity, if you're saying if everybody knows, it's just a popular thought. In comparison,
you
like
can say
the
she's one of the
skill set
most
this
skilled
person.
rappers of her era. I'll take that.
I don't know it like that.
Pause. You
I don't know
want
it.
to say
That's bigger than saying she's the best rapper out right now.
no,
girl.
not to me. Not you can't.
Not necessarily.
The best,
Like skill means like she's good, but like best is like that's something that like kind of like over the floor. Like a lot of people can agree on. Like
Okay,
like
so
people say like
most
Wayne,
skill.
Jay, Kanye.
So,
most skill.
but to me, like saying, for example, like last year, I would say Freddie Gibbs and JID might have had in clips maybe, but if I take clips out of that, I'd say JID and
three of the best. Those are three of the best albums.
Had the best album last year.
3 of the best albums that you just listed.
But there's no
Never
hits
heard
on. There was no hits on Freddie Gibbs' album.
Never heard of
nobody that is big and like mad niggas don't know that. So by that metric, it can't be the best.
Let me ask
because
you this,
it's not the most popular. It didn't sell the most.
But you know about Freddie Gibbs. But you listen to Freddie Gibbs' album.
Right, but that's like I'm a niche. I'm a niche fan. But
you a music fan too, though, Q, right? You a music fan too, right? Like you one of the bigger music fans, because you listen to a lot of shit.
Right.
How much Lady London you listen to?
I don't know Lady London.
What is the attack about? I just said she's the good rapper.
She's not the best. She's not the best. We can't call her the best at nothing. She hasn't done nothing. What has she done?
So what if she can rap better than everybody? They don't mean anything to you?
Nah, Papoose could too.
No, we couldn't.
I don't think so. I was never impressed by Papoose.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, when niggas can just rap and got bars and shit, like
I don't think I was never impressed with Papoose. Papoose was trying to like say every letter of the alphabet, and they ain't do nothing.
I'm just saying, a lot of niggas can rap.
Attack them.
A lot of niggas can rap.
Be blasted.
You calling the best in the game. You in the music business.
I'm big baby, but better. All right, I don't care nothing about this. All right, so nonetheless, I'm gonna push play. I'm sure what we just got into had nothing to do with this meeting, but we gonna see.
We got you.
That's an adjective.
Oh, all right. I got to restart this.
How would you describe your style in one word? That's an adjective.
Can I use a word that I've already used?
Sure, of course.
Eclectic.
Say it again.
Eclectic.
It's eclectic.
Well, the heavy on the N.
There's no N in it.
No. It's my word.
Oh, let's unpack this. Okay, got it. It's your word.
Eclectic.
Spell it for me.
NCLECTA.
Okay.
Eclectic.
Eclectic.
Do you want to know what the N stands for?
Niggatry. Am I right? Okay.
Oh, she went crazy.
She right as well. Yeah.
Oh, she went crazy. Oh no.
Great.
And he embarrassed.
She said that's an adjective. She threw it.
I know it's a new word. We got to hit up Webster.
No, we ain't got to hit up nobody.
Oxford. Nobody.
Why would we do that? Do they relate?
I'm pretty big on words. It's kind of how I make my money, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. But you just use people that don't have.
How would you describe your style in one word?
Eclectic.
Eclectic.
Hey man, you know he went to multiple schools. He might have missed out on that one class where they went over eclectic.
Oh no!
That might have got lost in the schedule.
That was like so. Was she serving him like this the whole interview?
The whole interview.
Damn. See, the problem is Cam shouldn't have women on there that's smarter than him.
He should have women on there, period.
That's a Howard graduate. They ain't Natalie Nunn right there.
Yeah, and like he can kind of spin certain things when a woman's a little bit dumber, but every time he got a smarter woman on there,
kill him.
They just
but Natalie Nunn killed him.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, she had him looking dumb up there too. Like,
yeah, maybe women just saying.
I don't know about that. But even smarter men, like the preacher's son came on there, Nuri Muhammad, the other bald head preacher man. I think he just did one with TD Jakes. They've been killing them. But Cam, he put the content out, so I respect it. Like he could have clipped that out with her.
No, he knew that was gonna go. He knew that was gonna go.
Get your content. She about to drop an album.
Eclectic. How you get the A at the end of eclectic is crazy too.
Hey, bitch, I play football. That's all this nigga was thinking in his head. He's like, bitch, I got $100 million playing football. I don't know nothing about what you talking about.
You gotta check that nigga out.
She said
that nigga got
nigga. That was wild. When she said,
he got
with the
that's
M
some
stand
CTE
for.
shit right there.
Nah,
Hey,
you can't have
Eclectic.
CTE in your shoulder pimp.
Nah, that nigga that took some. Nah, he check that nigga brain out.
Yeah. Okay.
That was crazy.
All right, so I guess maybe this is the time for us to move into I guess that the main thing that did happen this week that has kind of re-sparked some of the energy within inside the FBA movement. Tucker Carlson.
Here's my
and let me see if I can find it's a guy that's running for governor of Florida, if I'm not mistaken, and he's running against Byron Donald, who is a conservative black. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't really remember.
Some kind of office in Florida, like a
he holds
congressman or something.
Yeah. But yeah, he's MAGA. He's behind Trump inside all of the different little things, and they're running against each other. Maybe the Republican primaries might be coming up, but it's getting a little spicy. And let's just listen to kind of some of the commentary, what they had to say.
Solution is Florida governor. Any scientist in the world.
Oh, this is not the right clip. All right. So nonetheless, G, I'm gonna toss to you to give us some background while I find this clip.
I mean, all right. So Byron Donald is the goober. All right, so it's for governor, right? Yeah. So all right, there are folks running against him. Obviously, Florida is a traditionally red state, so most Florida representation tends to lean conservative. Byron Donald is somebody who was a Democrat at one point, from what I understand, from the state of New York City, first generation American. I don't know where his people are from, but not from here, is what I can guarantee you. He's a first generation American, switched from Democrat to Republican, went on, and then ended up, having some success politically down in Florida. And honestly, in the last election cycle, kind of made a name for himself campaigning for Trump on these different platforms. He was one of the main black faces popping up in these quote unquote cool spaces to speak on the Republicans' behalf. He would go in those spaces and talk. So I guess he's got some opposition. It's interesting to cue the way you frame it, saying this guy's MAGA, because like I said, Byron Donald has definitely always shown his support for Donald Trump. As far as I've seen, I have never seen him go against Donald Trump.
That's what I was talking about. I was saying Byron Donald is MAGA.
Okay, yeah. So definitely he's MAGA. Now the other dude, I'm not sure what the dude. It's a few folks running from the Republican side, but the dude was interviewed by Tucker Carlson, and really the takeaway here is Tucker
Yeah, I found
Carlson
it.
brought up how. Here we go.
Found it, G.
So yeah, we get right to it. I don't need to say nothing.
All right. From Mr. FBA himself, I'll push play.
James Fishback. What a name.
And they called you a racist for that?
They did. Which is actually quite interesting because I got a call from the Foundational Black American Society here in Florida who reminded me that Byron's mother is Jamaican, he is Panamanian, and they found.
So is that like the new official name, the Foundational Black American Society?
As if they got a chapter in Florida, nigga. What? I need to know since when FBA has state designated chapters. When did this happen?
They've
We're
been
gonna keep
working.
pushing play.
Quite
but
insulting in their words that
I
he would
didn't
try to
notice.
claim
That was
victimhood
crazy.
of slavery without a
Where the
single
North Carolina
descendant
chapter?
of American slaves in his family.
I like those foundational guys.
They're so good.
Tariq Nasheed and all. I mean, I don't agree with everything, but like they've got a perspective.
Foundational
If your
guys.
family's been here 400 years and the descendants of a lot of American slaves or families have been here 400 years, I don't know. I think that gives, I'll listen to you. Like you've
100%.
got, you've got a point of view that is legitimate, I think.
Yeah. And they're unequivocally heritage Americans.
That's for sure.
100%.
They're definitely heritage Americans, if anyone is. And, someone rolls in from Ghana and gets an MSNBC slot and starts speaking on behalf of black people. It's like, shut up, honey. You've got nothing to do with this.
Right.
That's
Literally.
a fair perspective,
Right.
I think.
And so it's good to actually see them call them out for that. That's actually cultural appropriation. Appropriating the struggle of slavery.
I totally agree.
And the struggle of slavery was real. I don't think Republicans ever want to really whitewash that. It's real, right? But for
We're
Byron,
against slavery.
we're against it.
Whether it's in the, West Bank or here or anywhere.
Or anywhere.
Yeah, against it.
And so for Byron's group, his team, to call me and essentially our entire supporting base racists for saying that you're a slave when quite literally you took $45 million. You won't tell us what you agreed to take that money this early in a primary, which is unprecedented. You know this, how unprecedented that kind of money is in an uncontested primary until now. But secondarily, to actually go out and try to gaslight us and think that you're just one of those guys that has been here, since the early 1800s and your family was in the struggle too. You're not. And that's a very interesting term that the Foundational Black Americans use. It's called tether. They're tethering these tethers like Byron Donalds. They come here literally one generation in, and they try to just sit around and act so folksy that we're all part of the same struggle and we're all down on and we need to fight against. No, you just got here, dude. Like the Haitians, like the guys from Ghana who just got here, you don't get to just be a part of our system and then lecture us about how our country went wrong.
And this nigga probably first generation too.
Yeah, what is he? He's like an ambiguous to me.
He's definitely an off-white.
They're like Filipino, some shit.
He definitely
Byron's
won in
cook.
Florida. He won in Florida whites. He checked white on the box, but probably got to check Hispanic.
Got a little Cuban in him, a little something.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So again, this got dropped like 3 times in the FBA chat, and I guess what does this mean? Is this FBA
means
going
Byron's cook.
mainstream, or does that mean again FBAs are reaching and looking for taking acceptance from white people, or looking for white acceptance? Maybe that's the better way to frame it.
Of course.
Johnny looked like he was trying to get in there. We can't hear you. You muted, my boy.
I ain't necessarily did a lot of the right things, but like it still felt like they was laughing at us. Like I ain't like that. Like it definitely didn't feel genuine. It didn't feel like he really
Wasn't a compliment.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a compliment. Like I ain't like, yeah, like Tucker was laughing the whole time. Like that ain't really like taking that shit that serious. Like I don't necessarily like. It's cool. It's making been tapped into some chat rooms or been on some YouTube and they've apparently been talking to people, but like they're just he's just using that to
Well, yeah, according to Michael G, I think he said that he misspoke, but seemingly the Freedmen Descendants Advocacy Group met with him and gave him this information.
Yeah, and Michael, how do you know? How do you know that, Michael? Let us know in the chat too. How do you know that's who reached out versus FBA group? Like, I'm just curious how you got that distinction.
Yeah, but to me, it felt like it just felt like I mean, they're exploiting it for their own personal benefit, but it ain't gonna be nothing that actually benefits FBA folks. Like he was laughing at the yeah. To me,
Yeah,
that's my first initial response.
the FBA, that's his black friend. I mean, that's he brought them up in the sense of like, how can I be racist? This FBA group supports me, and he researched them a little bit, and he saw some things that all right, we can attach to that because they basically anti-immigrant, anti-Africa, the kind of the things that we own, but they laughing at it because it's like they don't really take it serious, but they gonna take any support they can get. So all right, y'all niggas on this wave, we'll use it. But like any real FBA person looking at this and think that them two are with them and not laughing at them and go just use whatever they can, then they crazy as hell. Like, cause why are they sitting there laughing about your organization, like calling you
I
these?
will say that this
They was cracking
has
up
been
about that
posted
shit.
by.
That
I
shit
think that this
bothered me.
video actually is posted by Tariq Nasheed.
He
I think they
reposted
did
that.
a live on it. The FBA guys in the chat, a lot of them they was rallying around this.
What was that
And
question you asked
they
earlier,
asked
Q?
this question. They said, or they made this statement. I've seen this a couple times, and I'll ask y'all then. Now that Tucker Carlson has mentioned it, is it no longer just a quote unquote internet movement?
To say that is to say you needed white validation to certify it, and if that's the case, then they movement already dead. Like
It's an internet movement until it becomes something on paper, like
Okay.
as it relates to like how things go in terms of like organizations, like is the internet movement loud and is it growing and is it becoming widespread or even recognized in like say a space like Tucker Carlson? Sure, but at the end of the day, like we don't have any we don't have any like representation for the group. There's no like mission statement where you got folks like like I said, there's no like official party. Like there's not really an official.
no action items, as we say at the
Eh,
job. It's like we've been doing this at least a year on the show, and we
Oh yeah,
can't name like
longer than
one.
More
that.
than that.
2 years.
Yeah,
We
one
moving on it.
significant.
Yeah.
What's the one significant thing that we're like, oh, the FBA did that in Atlanta, or the FBA did like this, or they built this, or what can we
Eh,
attach their name to that's like really been progressive other than like internet chatter? Like, oh, we just
eh,
building the movement. If you popularize it, it's gonna get trendy and it's gonna water it down, and that's what Tucker and them are gonna do. They're gonna dilute it because it's gonna make it look like a joke.
But even it being like on Tucker, it don't like take it off the internet because I feel like most people who saw it still saw it on the internet. I don't think that many people was tapped into Tucker and like watched this thing on like Tucker and shit. And it's something that's still like disseminated through the ranks of the internet to get to people. So I think it still might legitimize it more on the internet, but it doesn't mean like that it's gone off the internet. It's still like per se like a internet movement. It's the lineage and like it's a thing, but as far as like any political traction, I don't think that signifies political traction.
Yeah. Oh man, I think that when they make the statement is like the differentiation between it being a lineage, because yes, the concept of FBA is a lineage. I think that that lineage has a bunch of different terms like Friedman, Salon, I forget whatever it's called. That's like a newer one that people have been running with.
ADOS.
ADOS is another term, FBA. All of these different designated names have different loaded intuitions when it comes down to what people believe within like the background of that specific movement. And that's kind of like the terminology in which we're using FBA, not specifically talking about just the descendants of American slavery, but people that also just associate with that terminology. FBA Q or whoever.
What up?
Go ahead. Q, talk to us.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Oh,
I
it's
was
two
like
Q's. I
waiting.
was checking
It
if
was a
it
little
was
hard to
two.
hear.
Okay. I was confused too.
Okay, I got it. I think like with the question of like with FBA, and you're basically stating, is it like a real movement? Can you say it's a real movement?
Versus the internet
Um,
movement.
yeah, I can react it. Now that Tucker Carlson has mentioned it, is it no longer a internet movement? A critique of the FBA movement, and Carlin, we coming soon. We coming soon. Don't worry.
Oh,
We coming
okay, now I
soon.
understand. Um,
But a critique of it is that it's pretty much just been internet Twitter based. That this is a movement that exists in chat rooms and comment sections, and that's it. Um, but this is to some they have stated like, see, this is more than just the internet. Tucker Carlson is talking about it.
Yes, I would definitely say it's definitely more than something of internet because I mean any type of movements is what do they call it grassroots at first, right? But naturally it's going to evolve. And so now that like I didn't know like what FBA and Tether was until like I met y'all or we y'all told me about like in October. But yes, because now that like it's more of like a public forefront, it's still going to be a movement. I just think that it's evolved on another level to show that it is significant. Does that make sense? So the foot traffic, the groundwork with it, the purpose of it is definitely something that is genuine and solidified to where it's getting more on main stages. The idea is spreading more besides just the internet. And I think that's a good thing.
Okay, okay. G, you've answered this already, right? I think your volume's off.
I think I did.
Okay,
But
okay. All right. So yeah, I guess if I piggyback off what Q just said, or Quinn just said, so does this mean that delineation has went mainstream?
negative.
Not yet. No.
I mean,
They didn't. They didn't like. It's funny because in that clip there was no talk of like the delineation movement, for example.
I
Mhm.
think he
I
did
don't even know
mention.
if they're aware of, say, the fact that FBA is trying to delineate and create its own group because that was
Well, I mean,
not
he did
acknowledged in the
mention that,
conversation.
like
So
talking about, like I think speaking about tethers does like it means you have knowledge of like because he talked about people from Ghana and stuff and them not being able to say that they're part of this American thing. So I think he does have at least basic knowledge of like the term delineation. I think that's kind of obvious, but whether that's mainstream, I think more people are getting aware of it. It's not mainstream yet, but it is something that like more and more people are starting to hear about, and the concept people are more, like becoming more, just more aware of the concept, especially amongst Black
help
people.
me understand how someone knowing the word tether means they understand delineation.
Because he spoke about Black Americans being our own thing and us like pushing back against people from Ghana and other countries trying to attach to Black America. He literally said something about like motherfuckers from Ghana coming over here, and I mean that's like you might not
That's
have the
talking about the
word for it,
tethers.
but that's the concept of delineation. I think that goes hand in
That's
hand. The
not.
concept of delineation and tethers, right? Does that
Not
not go hand in
delineation
hand? Like
has to do
delineate,
to me
but the
delineation.
but the term tethers come from a group that's delineating. Like if
No,
you're
I
not
think you
delineate,
mixing
you
it. I
don't get
think
a
you
term
mixing
like
it.
tethers
The
because
word tether has to do with a group tethering to our group. That's the word tether. They are not of us, and they come here and tether to us.
Ride
but
the
I think
coattail.
Delineation is about getting acknowledgement from the government that we are who we are individually and not like just one black like the delineation movement is between FBA and the government,
so
not FBA and
delineation only
tethers.
refers to the distinction within the government and not as a people as a whole.
As it relates to
To
how the
my understanding,
government
yeah. It's like the
sees us.
census push.
Like how we check off on a form, like having that
Okay. Oh, see,
distinction
so I didn't know it. Okay, so it's
to be
more of a like
recognized as
an
our
official.
own
Okay,
group from the government's perspective.
not necessarily our own perspective. It's more of like
Correct.
the It's more of a recognition thing versus a identifying thing.
to my understanding, now we gonna bring the FBA's the true FBA's
because
up here
I thought it
who
was more
had the
about
book before me.
identifying yourself as different and not necessarily, I know recognition is something that like you want, but I thought it first came through like identifying yourself as different and then making that and then getting the acknowledgement of the you see what I'm
Well, I don't know
saying?
because every immigrant isn't a tether either.
Right.
Okay, but I mean,
Those
but
like
kids,
immigrant coons, I guess.
but he mentioned other than like just the word tether and stuff, but he spoke about like he even said like American like heritage Americans. He even spoke about like
Yeah, that's what the whites call themselves. That's like their version of FBA.
but I think that I mean well, and
But
like
they're
I said,
not
he didn't say
delineating though. I guess that's the perfect way to put it. The whites have their own term for like the people that was here during the signing of the Constitution and shit like that, heritage Americans, but they're not attempting to delineate. They still want all them Irish and all them,
They just want white.
whoever's to still check white. So it's
so
like it's a distinction, but they're not delineating per se.
so it's not just about the distinction, it's about the governmental reckon.
The thing about delineation, Johnny, is it's the step to reparations, which comes from the government. The whole purpose of delineation is to make the reparations claim. Unless I'm off on something here, there's no other point to do this.
This is kind of like the building block in which they usually use.
That's why you got to send me that PDF, bro.
I'm gonna get you the PDF, Johnny. I got you. I'm gonna send it over.
Is this the code PDF or is this the handbook for the FBA Society in Florida?
It's the codes.
Oh, it's the codes. Okay,
it's the codes with the appendix for the citations.
The black codes.
FBA codes, brother.
Okay.
I don't think this administration is gonna give us reparations, though.
They about to come for you. You don't know this. You don't know.
Fucked up, Quinn. You fucked up.
The Trump administration is gonna give us reparations. When they're like rewriting history, they rewrote the January 16th. They're rewriting slavery for teaching children.
Chat room ghost just popped up. As he said it, two of the ghosts popped up.
Talking about, bro.
Hey, oh man, I'm trying to do my best, man. You know, I got my handbook over here. I'm trying to let these niggas know what's going on, man. But you in the building now, old man.
Johnny already hitting that Modelo. I'm like, what he mumbling about? What he doing?
I think G, the resident FBA scholar, man. I was sleeping on your knowledge.
I think we still got to get over that.
I'm a studious student, brother. Like
you need to drop that in the Discord because I don't even know if some of the FBA know what they supposed to be arguing about up in there, man.
Yeah, from what you talked about the Discord, they don't know either.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Q, it sounded like you was about to say something.
Oh, I was just making like a like generic gospel claim. Like, what is it? Like, we still got to like climb the mountain or get on the other side of the mountain. It's gonna take some work, but this administration ain't gonna get it.
I'm sorry. Get it? Talking about reparations, right?
Yeah. Maybe like when we're like in our 50s, 60s, and like we're the main ones in Congress as millennials, and we're more socially aware. Maybe then, but it's still gonna take organization. You know what I'm saying? Like what when we say reparations, and this is helping me learn because I just learned about FBA. Are we asking for money? Are we asking for land? Are we asking for like our own reservation, like the Indians and get casinos? Like,
what are you asking for it all?
Hey, really quickly. Hey, Johnny.
What that Kendrick song say? I deserve it all.
Hey, no, he asked that question.
Really quickly. Hey, Johnny, listen.
I don't know.
Listen, Johnny. I thought you did your due diligence and prep Quinn for this. They about to take him to FBA school now. Like Quinn, Johnny was supposed to do either Johnny or Trey was supposed to do their due diligence and make sure they prepped you for this conversation. Because you about to go against some of the vets now. And yeah. Like these are things that they've beaten to us more than a couple times. No slavery. But oh man, I'm gonna toss it to you. What are the guys, and Steve, what are the guys looking for when it comes down to reparations?
Forget reparations.
Oh.
Foundational Black Americans.
Break it down. Oh man.
Consists of the diverse.
I can't hear.
Well, I'm speaking very loud, so I don't know.
Yeah, I would say,
I can hear.
Yeah, leave out and come back in. If you
Yeah,
can't hear,
I'll
typically
wait.
that works.
I'll wait. Go ahead.
But damn,
But
you said, but oh man, that was wild. You said F
You
reparations.
you can't just jump straight to reparations. You got to start from
no,
square one.
yeah,
You
it's
gotta
not
walk
about
it, man.
reparations at first, right? It's
You got to
about
start from
Oh, is
square one.
yeah.
Come
You
on,
can't
see
muddy
Q.
the
this.
waters, man. You can't muddy the
I
waters
don't know.
like that.
Listen.
I
I'm
said
not gonna lie.
forget about. I said
I've
forget,
been in
not
the
start.
conversations where they told me that it was only about reparations, and that's why delineation matters.
They
But we
not on
gotta break
code,
down FBA
Oh,
first to
okay,
make sure
okay,
we clear. You know,
okay.
and we need to wait for other Q to get back up in here so he can get the knowledge, man.
Yeah. Is he back
hey man,
yet?
them Rock Hill boys crazy, man. It's something
Oh
in the
yeah,
water in Rock Hill, man. I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what's
Hey, while
going
he's
on.
coming back,
Damn,
I'll
for
talk
whatever
about.
reason, when that other Q dude left, now I can't hear nobody.
Yeah,
I wonder
you
what.
got a problem. However you logging in, every time people pop in and out, you lose connection for some reason.
Yeah, can you hear now,
Are you using a computer or phone, Steve?
Steve? Can you hear us? I think Steve left. He about to come back in.
Yeah,
All right. All
you
right.
can hear. You can
Quinn.
hear me now, Q.
Yeah. Q,
Yeah, I
you
can hear
hear?
you.
All
Okay.
right. There you go.
What? Ask me the question, then I can respond. I don't know what.
You had recently just said forget about reparations, and I think you was about to use that as a building block to get to reparations. Talk to us, old man.
So, foundational Black Americans, whether you want to call them FBA or EBA or ADRs or freedmen,
EBA.
it's
What's
us,
Really
what's
quickly, could
EBA?
you tell me what EBA means?
ethnic Black Americans.
Oh,
That's a new
So,
one for me.
foundational
Gotta
Black
write that one down.
Americans is just a
I
lineage.
don't like that. It sounds kind of nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh,
But go
It's too
ahead.
close to EBT.
That's a category on the hub.
hey,
That's
now
a
you can't be
category on the
interrupting
hub,
me every
man.
3 words now, Q, man. I mean, I'm trying to keep the focus.
Okay,
And
my
then,
bad.
and then so all of those terms, bunch them into a group, and bunch indigenous into the group. The reason why indigenous don't like the term is because they hate the word Black. They do not want to be called Black. But FBAs as a whole, we include them in that because they are us, right? And not everybody really knows their full history. If people were enslaved, if they do have indigenous background, if they people even ever came on the ships from Africa, right? So it's a lot of people claiming to be African-ness, Indian-ness, and this and that, and they don't know. So FBA is just a general term to group all of those different identities under Blackness of the people who built this country, right? Is because originally FBA is taking the teachings of Claude Anderson from Native Black American, and he was preaching that stuff in the 80s and early 90s, but it didn't catch on because not everybody is Native, right? So we do have a leader. Our leader is all of our leaders of the past. This is what people don't understand.
Who, Jesus?
All of our leaders of the past. This is what people don't understand. We're not putting a person in front of us to be taken down. All of our leaders that already been taken down, they still leading us. Their work has been documented. We're still following their teachings. Dr. Claude Anderson, who's still alive, we're following his teachings. If you want to break it down how I see it, he's the actual leader, but he's not the voice anymore. He's not going to move it forward. He already wrote all of his books, has all of his teachings videotape and documented. So everything that he would say now, he already has said. So we're following that.
Is Powernomics the code then?
There is no code.
Oh shit!
Oh,
All right, so
damn.
old
He
man
off
keeps
code. That's off code.
old man throwing me a bunch of new ones.
We've been talking for 2 hours just to find out there's
Oh man, a radical FBA.
Yeah, he is because you said something that I do
There
want to
is no,
rehash
let me
with you.
finish. There is no code. If you're a foundational Black American, is a lineage.
I understand that. All right, so really quickly, you did say something that I wanted
You can
just
be
to get a little bit of
Black
clarity
person
on.
and still be foundational Black American.
But you off code. But you off code.
That's not a code. You can't be off a code from your lineage. You cannot.
You
cannot
as we speak
divorce
about
your
lineage,
mom, your dad, your grandparents. You can't divorce it. You can't divorce your history.
oh man, as we speak
deny
about lineage, just a quick question of clarity for me. So it started to sound like as you was describing who all fell into the FBA category, that you were also describing people that never had went through chattel slavery. And
That's
so are
correct.
these people okay, and so these people that never went through chattel slavery, are these people also entitled to reparations as well?
No,
Okay, they're not. Okay. All right.
it depends.
But you just
They're
grouped
not
everybody together.
entitled to reparations for slavery.
They
You
get
get it?
prorated for Jim Crow.
So it depends on how far we can get as far as getting reparations. So the closer we get to today's time and receiving reparations from that, that's a hard fight, right? Because now a lot of different people outside of FBA they've been oppressed as well in the same manner as we have systematically. But the requirement to be so-called quotation marks classified as a foundational Black American is that you have a person in your relative that is on the 1870 census or
yeah.
before that. That just means, okay, I've been here.
screenshotted
I'm
on my
not an
phone.
immigrant. My family is the foundation of the United States. That's just baseline right there. All the indigenous stuff, the only people who can claim land and indigenous stuff are indigenous people or people that weren't indigenous but had land and had that land taken from them. There were people like that too. I have family members like that. Now in slavery, not everybody was a slave, not enslaved. So if you weren't enslaved, you can't claim reparations for that. So this is what's big about the delineation and disaggregation and documenting, because in order for you to be so-called certified in whatever claim you're going to have to have it documented and be physically able to present that to somebody. So really, we're fighting individually as a group because everybody is going to have to do their own work and their own genealogy and figure out the facts and figure out what type of so-called foundational Black person they really are. So it's not, that's why it can't be just a one person leading everybody, because it's a variety of stories and a variety of histories, true histories that we all encompass together.
Johnny Panamanian, so he ain't got to worry about looking up his documentation.
FBA trade, there you go. What's up, baby?
Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on.
Uh-oh, he welcome to the show. The guy is back. This should make it fun.
Hey, if I'm screaming, let me know. I'll back off the mic.
No, you was good. You was good. All right, so I don't know.
Did that clear it up for you a little bit from my perspective, QB?
Oh yeah, QB.
Okay.
Yeah,
Steve, do you agree with what I got said? I think he said, well, yeah, old man, he gave a couple different points. Michael G seemed to disagree with a couple
I
things.
mean, the only thing I don't really know if it's a disagreement, but I do think there needs to be some type of if we're not gonna call it a code, like some type of mutual understanding, because it's like, what good does it have us if we gonna have quote unquote people that's FBA, but then they get to just skew off, do their own thing at the expense of everybody else, maybe even negotiate stuff specifically for whatever sect they looking for, and then there's no recourse that we could take against them, or like there's no way we can hold them accountable. I think, like, I just think this kind of I think movements of the past that wasn't the civil rights movement, they fell into these trappings of thinking like we don't need no leaders and we don't need no structure. And that's why none of that stuff sustained. Like stuff gotta be.
So Steve, you running right now.
Wait,
we
bad,
gonna get there.
My bad.
You gonna jump to like two of the good parts too.
My bad. I'm gonna slow down.
At first, y'all was just doing the knowledge on my boy QB with the FBA movement. I wanted to make sure that
I think old man encompass it pretty good. Old man, he the super expert, man. That nigga went to school in Timbuktu and got a degree in FBA-ology, man.
And got an FBA PhD.
Nah, you
calm
get that
move,
from the
bro.
grant.
Why you looking like you got
That's from the
something you want to say, man?
Uh-oh.
Moving over there snickering.
What's going on, gents?
What up?
Yeah, nonetheless, well, FBA look like
I do want to continue
FBA
answer the question. So things that
Okay,
have
good.
been done in California, we already actually throughout the nation, FAFSA is all disaggregated. So this in the so-called white heritage Americans, they are following suit, and also on FAFSA, whiteness is being disaggregated, and that's happening for the first time because we already started it. So whiteness, so-called heritage Americans, they're following suit and they're trying to disaggregate as well. In 2027 in California, I think.
But they already kind of did though when they created the Hispanic, non-Hispanic thing on the
They never did it
census.
for black people though. That was the thing. So that's what's new. They
But
never
they
did it for
because
black and white.
the way they do it is they break it down ethnicity versus race. They say first is your ethnicity Hispanic or non-Hispanic first.
I'm telling you, for black and white people, they never did it. So this is
I'm
what
telling you, it is. It is.
No, you keep bringing up Hispanic.
No, you're not listening. You let me finish. If you look at how they classify people today in America, it's by race and ethnicity, but race doesn't precede ethnicity. It's you establish ethnicity first. You establish you either are Hispanic or you're non-Hispanic.
Again, you bring
then,
it up.
Hold up, but wait. Then after you check that box, you go to your race. Are you white Hispanic or are you white non-Hispanic?
Again, you're using Hispanic as an example.
But I'm telling you, they've already separated themselves from.
There's already been disaggregation amongst ethnicities, but not black Americans and white Americans. This is the first time that this is happening. This is what I'm trying to tell you. We're not talking about white Hispanics and black Hispanics in this and that. We're talking about the categories that people were labeled black, white. Those are all disaggregated now in FAFSA. I'm looking at the FAFSA sheet right now. It's all disaggregated. So, and you're right, it says race and then ethnicity. But the problem is we still got a lot of work to do in that area as far as black people, but I don't want to get into that details. So that's one of the works that's been happening with Foundation of Black Americans behind the scene. Also,
can you paste the evidence that you say you have? Because like what are the race options?
Okay, so right now it says black/African American. Then the first choice underneath that, it would say African American. Then it goes by total population after that. And it goes Jamaican and then Haitian and then.
You got a screenshot? You got a photo? Just can we witness it?
I'm going off of memory right now. Come on, man.
You said you had it. I just want to see it.
Q, can you just look up FAFSA disaggregation forms while I can talk? We on the panel, man.
Okay.
I can't be doing research.
You said you had it.
I'm going by memory, and once he pulls it up, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, he was on point." All right, so now in the disaggregation of the whiteness,
dude, that it made you the fact checker, and you the live fact checker.
I don't want fact check and talk at the same time. Dang, I don't got anyway. So the white disaggregation is they got it underneath white. It goes English, then German, and then Irish, and so on and so on. This stuff is the first time that's been happening. They've always disaggregated Hispanics because they got their own issues with, they don't want to claim any blackness. So it's always been with them, but it's happening. That's the reason why now Africans, you have a new category where it's the Mid-Eastern and North Africans are separate from Africans. Africans are still included with us in black. So it's a lot going on. So
and just for clarity, you're saying FAFSA, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's
not the shit for school.
Yeah. That's where the government. That's the government.
You talking about the shit that niggas use to get financial aid?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the problem?
I just making sure I'm hearing you right. I'm just making sure because I thought you said it was some California shit. FAFSA was federal.
No, I'm giving you national stuff, and now I'm giving you the California stuff. In California, in San Francisco, they just passed this private reparations bill already, so that's already done. And
they did something for the census too. I think you were talking about that, but they've already set up where you have separate types of black, like whether you have whatever your descent is. Because I saw a clip where a white person was like, "I've always been deemed as white. I've never had to pick what kind of white before." So that's delineation in a nutshell.
Yeah, he's right.
Y'all.
Yeah, Trey's right.
Been a long time.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah. So the one that I was talking about, the census that you referring to, that's going to start in 2027, and then that's when all the census records you have to fill out specifically your nationality, ethnic.
That's federally, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's federally
disaggregation.
and it's at the state level as well.
Yeah, it's all
it starts in
levels.
California and things start in New York and things start in Florida. That's why those are targeted areas, because as goes California, it goes the nation, as they say. So that's why a lot of these things, a lot earlier, they made it seem like we were just like wasting our time, going to meetings, where's the progress, all that. And we were saying if we stay on code and we delineate, then people are going to pick up on it. And now you see Tucker Carlson using delineation language. You hear other people using delineation language. You even hear Democrats using the language, and you're starting to see them delineate us in public records as well. So this is the reason I jumped in, because it seemed like we were kind of downplaying what this means as far as progress. But this is a grassroots movement that's finally getting recognition by prominent political figures. And I think to like downplay that is, I mean, I don't know how it can be any clearer what's about to happen, but next thing you'll see is you're going to start seeing Trump talk about delineation FBA then. So, I mean, that's coming because, you know, Trump is a avid Tucker Carlson watcher, so he's going to be picking up on this. So progress is happening right now.
Yeah, what we're doing is a new
I posted
technique
a link in the back channel. It's to a Reddit, but the Reddit got the link to the article.
All right, thank you. I couldn't. I just was going crazy looking up.
How I see it,
I mean, the census comes out every 10 years. So what are y'all talking about in 2027?
They're going
It's
to
every
start
4 years,
keeping
I thought,
track. Like it's
Nah, brother.
I'm tripping.
Just back out of there, Trey. Back out of there, Trey.
No, but we talked about
Yeah, click on that article, and it kind of, I don't know if it's paywalled. If you go to archive.is, you can like unpaywall any article. If you just take the link and put it in there.
In 2027, they're going to this is
.is,
California now.
And then if you go to archive.is, this for anybody who want to read paywall articles. If you go to this website, you can literally just
All right, I'm gonna just talk.
I'll put the link in the
No,
chat.
I see now they're asking. They got more subcategories for the races. They got white, they got German, Irish, English, Italian, Polish, French, other. For black, they got African American, Jamaican, Haitian, Nigerian, Ethiopian, Somali, and other.
Right.
And then in Asian, they got Chinese, Filipino, Asian, Indian, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, other. So that's for the FAFSA. But if y'all got something that ties this to the census, I'm all ears. But I just would like to see where y'all getting this from, talking about as it relates to the census.
Well, we posted about this in the Discord plenty. I think I went back and forth with one of the.
I don't see what you post.
For a minute. Oh yeah, that is right.
Since the people to keep this entertaining, y'all can do the research after and stat check us next time. But what we're saying is true.
Hey, no.
What else I want to say is that how I see it as this is great. We don't need a leader. It doesn't look like it's always looked.
But I also think Tucker Carlson and them, y'all gotta understand.
It doesn't look like it has.
They really trying to go at Byron Donald. So they gonna use whatever
because they anti-Trump now.
But this is the reality. This is where the rubber meet the road, because people saying, yeah, we showing like
I don't think Steve can hear you, old man.
Oh, my bad, old man. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop and then he can go ahead and go.
Okay.
Johnny, we also can't hear you at all.
Yeah, you muted. Johnny.
Yeah, somebody messing it up.
Oh shit. Oh, hey, can y'all hear
y'all
me
gotta
now?
stop popping in and out, because then Steve gets messed up.
Can y'all hear me now?
We got blame QB for that one.
Yeah, this is interesting. I will say this is an interesting thing with the FAFSA breaking down race with the subcategory.
Send it into the back chat so I can.
It's not even race too. If you notice, these are mandatory elements they have to check. They can't skip past. Also, as far as sex, you only can enter male or female. There's no options or others. You have to enter. It's a lot going on. And because it's starting in the school system, that's a big step, because that's where all the indoctrination starts anyway.
I wouldn't say it's the school system, though.
FAFSA is the school system.
It's not the school system.
Okay.
Oh, right. So I guess
found
maybe
a picture of a new census, y'all. If I'm putting in the Discord, somebody send it to G.
Hey, I got a
Well,
question.
you could always just put it in the private
Can I
chat.
just say
No,
this before
no,
you
no.
go, Johnny?
I want him to, have to need the information, be lacking the information, but be so petty that he misses out on it. That's funny to me.
All right.
But
So I'm just gonna put it
I
something
don't
out
think
there.
that
but
anybody's
I
interested
That's
in that.
nuts.
but
Hey,
I
hey,
do
Trey,
think
I got one question for Trey, and
What's
and,
good?
and it's about Tucker Carlson. Like, and it's like me, my personal just off when I first saw it. Like, you ain't feel no type of way about and laughing, like uncontrollably. It like
I
just to
thought they were
mention
laughing. I thought
of
they were laughing at the
FBA.
tether personally, because he was laughing how this person is cosplaying us, and tethers are very funny. So I got it, because he was like, he's a tether. Yeah, that's
But like,
funny
why
to
would
me
that be funny to white people?
because
But the tether joke
Because it
happened
gives them a
at the
pass
end of
to
it.
be racist.
No, I thought the
I
tether
think
mention
I
was at the
think
end
that
of the whole back and forth.
also Fishback is Colombian. Like all of it's
He got a
fugazi.
Well,
Colombian
this
ass
this
name.
is the thing. This is the thing. I love the fact that there's white people out here trying to claim heritage Americans, because all the time they're like, who y'all gonna get reparations from? Whoever claiming heritage Americans, y'all
but
enemy number
but
one. Because y'all the
can't you see
ones who
that means
so-called were here.
but can't you see that means they're following our lead? If we've
No,
been
I know they
delineating all
following
this
our league
time, and now they're
100%.
doing this, now they're calling themselves heritage Americans. They're laughing, but they're still jocking us, and they're also
Yeah.
using
I,
our
I,
information as ammunition against our enemies, and that's a good thing too. So even if they're giggling, I think if we look at that and don't look at the tangible benefits of what's happening, then we kind of miss the whole point.
but also you gotta understand, like Fishback is a largely online phenomenon. I'm not surprised that he would be familiar. Like the dude is like a very online candidate. I wouldn't be surprised that he understand like what's bubbling up online to say
Yeah.
against Byron
Did you
Donalds.
say
Like,
did you say that Byron Dino's delivering belt right now in Florida?
yeah, he's smacking him. It's not even close. Like,
Oh, okay.
like the reality is, if you really want to, like, if you really trying to see what type of political gravitas a movement got, political gravitas will be being able to swing this general election for the guy who's going against the quote unquote teller. Like all of this, like more, I kind of get tired of like moral victories from black people. Oh, somebody mentioned this.
Man,
Somebody said such and such.
you're missing the
Like,
point, bro. It's
See,
no,
not
no,
we're
no,
not
no, no,
celebrating.
no.
We're
I'm
not
not
No,
missing the
listen to
point.
celebrating.
this. This is the
Like,
problem
Because
with
you
the
think that we
internet.
care that
Here we
Tucker
go.
Carlson said
What
our
you're
name. We
seeing on
care
the
that we're getting
internet is
traction.
Did it, Johnny.
entertainment. These guys, that's a distraction. See, this is
I,
what I
I,
want y'all to know. Boots
I,
on the ground, internet is real people. So the boots on the ground that y'all see online, that's just entertainment. What's really happening is behind the scenes, and the work is being done. You don't see us out in the streets. No, we go into these government facilities, businesses. We send in our emails, like everyone says, to your representatives. That's the work that's been going on. So the problem is all these people who are so-called tethers or immigrants and others who hate FBA and just think we online, they just think we online. That's not what's going on. We are real people. We are the people that's always been here, no matter what you call us, African American, Indian, Negro, whatever. We're doing the work, but we're not doing the work like we used to do the work. So you're not going to be able to take us out
Right.
like you did before. How I see it is we like an octopus with an unlimited amount of arms, and we all across this nation doing what we need to do. It's going to be a little
Yeah.
slow. You're not going to see it, but change already is happening. So you
Right.
either on board or you're not.
We're becoming mainstream.
Can I just say what the internet is telling me the difference between the FAFSA and the census as it relates to race designations. When it comes to FAFSA, what this is saying is that race is demographic data, not political identity, and you can select more than one of those sub options. So you don't have to just identify as one of those races. You can select multiple of those subgroups that are available on the FAFSA.
Yeah, that's the
one.
point. That's the
Two,
point. That's good.
Two, the census, however, looks as race as a governing variable tied to power and resources, which is not the FAFSA. So, and I haven't seen any evidence to suggest that the census is taking up the FAFSA's new or latest classification and subgroups of races.
Okay, so it's a slow burn. This just happened less than a month ago. And the next thing I want to say is that another complaint of foundational Black Americans, which is directly connected to the FAFSA, is that people who are not of our lineage are getting
resources
and resources that we are supposed to get. So that's why it directly affects us, and that's why it's so important that this is going down like it is. And the fact that you can't claim, if you do have a mom and a dad that are different ethnicities, you can claim and draw from both if you really are that. So all of this is great and good stuff and good news to hear.
I get it. I understand it.
I
Like
sent a picture
I
with
totally get.
I sent a
Like
picture
I
with the
totally get
highlighted
the.
portion.
Like I totally get the point of the delineation. Cause how, like for example, how is it fair if we take in second generation, Nigerian, for example, and they applying to college, and they getting whatever you get because there's just a flat blackness the way colleges look at people versus somebody who like black Americans. Like I totally understand. Like I totally understand everything. And I agree with it.
Right. I think that's like the common ground of most of the like the delineation conversation in general, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
Yeah.
So this article that's posted in the chat says the census will add a new category for Middle Eastern or North African.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
It doesn't say anything about breaking down. It doesn't say anything about making it look like the fast food. That's all I'm saying. Like these are.
No one said making it look like the fast
niggas. But oh man, maybe you didn't. Oh man, maybe you didn't. But niggas did. Niggas did. Okay, maybe you didn't. But niggas did.
Look at the paragraph that says the revisions also encourage the collection of detailed race and ethnic data beyond the minimal standards, such as Haitian or Jamaican or someone who checks black. It specifies Haitian or Jamaican. That's delineation right there, and it says that in the article.
But I think people also misunderstand what like the census is used for. So the census is used for House seat representation. That's one. And then two, regardless of the racial makeup of your district, your House member is going to represent y'all to get stuff back to your like district. Like that's just kind of how it works. I don't know if people like understand that. So even if you live somewhere in like South Florida where it's a mix of FBA and a lot of Caribbeans and Jamaicans and whatever the case may be, if all of them people live in one district, which they do, like if you go look at how the districts is drawn up in Florida, if all of them people live in one district, when they member for the House go to get appropriations for that district, all of that stuff is going back to the district. Like, do people need to understand how these systems work? Like, I know it's like we like to get on here and talk about this shit, but like you should actually understand how this stuff function in reality. There would be no way to disaggregate at that point once whatever you getting at the house level is brought back to the district. Now, if y'all live in totally separate districts, that's one thing.
I think you might be missing the point. Like none of that really matters to the point.
No, it does matter.
That's what it matters for the census.
It does matter because the whole point of the census is because we making the claim in which there are some resources that's owed to us, right?
Yes, but you're missing the forest. Let me.
How do you what do you think the resources come from?
No, because the whole point of this is we want to get rid of blanket blackness. That's literally the whole point.
But again, the reality of it is, I hate to break it to y'all. Where we live in the United States of America, whether it's New York City or in the South, the people who tend to make up those places are either of majority or either of FBA lineage or they are of black descent, non-FBA. How do you disaggregate within Atlanta? How do you disaggregate within Houston? When these people are voting on a representative as well that goes to the House to bring stuff back to the district. How could that person get elected if they're going to come back to a district in which a whole bunch of people is represented in the district is voting that person in? Unless you're talking about breaking the districts down and saying that you want your own districts, that's a different argument. That's a different political project.
That's not.
But is the way districts are
different argument.
What you say?
It's a totally.
But that's what I'm saying.
You're
if that's what you're saying, that's a different argument, and that's a different.
Hey, Steve, let Trey.
I would argue it muddies the water too, because
they respond.
Yeah, Trey.
I was just saying,
Trey.
sometimes we try to think too far ahead. Right now, the first step before we do anything is get rid of this concept of blanket blackness, because that's what's allowed us to be misrepresented by people that aren't from our lineage and don't have the same priorities as us. So before we think about the districts and specifics, all that, we can't do any of that until we delineate. So the only thing that Tucker Carlson, I think you're thinking about, he's MAGA, who said that the fact that we're not just a chat room or just something on Twitter, and we're becoming mainstream and spoken about in prominent political spaces, that's all the progress. It don't matter. No matter who says it. It could be a
Trey,
Democrat, it could be a Republican.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Districts and shit. That's totally beyond the point.
This might be the first time they've mentioned FBA in the mainstream. Or some, y'all. I mean,
Ann Coulter, Steve, did
but
it
Ann Coulter has been talking about
did it
descendants of
10 years
slavery
ago.
at
Let me
least
say
since
this,
2016,
Steve. Ann
2017.
Coulter did this about 10 years ago. She did not say FBA, but she said Black Americans who are descendants of slaves. She is on tape. Also, Tyreek has been interviewed on Carson's show years ago. So he knows exactly who FBAs are and what FBAs represent. They don't be fooled, guys. How they present themselves on the internet is for
I think most of us are familiar with him interviewing Carlson, but I wanted to hear Trey finish off his.
I'm trying to give you a fact and you bypassing it. I'm just trying to give
I watched the Tucker whatchamacallit interview. Like I've seen it. The Tucker Carlson, I know that he's familiar with him.
The reason I brought it up,
he was arguing with him.
The reason I brought it up is because earlier your guys, this is why I was trying to get on so quickly. Earlier, your guys were trying to say, how do we know if they really know what FBA is? And I'm telling you, they do, because they already had interactions with a prominent person who believes that they're foundational Black American.
I'm gonna say Ann Coulter definitely has an understanding of what it is. From all the people, like, of my experience of just like hearing them talk on it, she probably for the whites.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I used to work with Ann Coulter, okay, at the radio station. I know exactly how she is. I know how racist she is. If someone of her mentality is to the extent of saying and representing Black people as they should be represented, this is no little thing. Don't be fooled, guys. I'm in LA. I'm in the entertainment industry. I'm in politics. I worked at the same place Ben Shapiro worked at. Dennis Prager worked at. Glenn Beck worked. All these people. I'm trying.
You around the house for real? Hey, man, you around the house for real?
So be it. Bullshit.
He in dangerous territory, man.
Been sat by the door, ain't he?
Yeah, for real.
And I had a Corey Holcomb encounter before. So once y'all want to get,
hey, don't call it an encounter. Call it something else, old man. It sounds freaky when you call it an encounter.
Corey will fight you for saying it.
Yeah, don't call it an encounter, man.
Yeah, I don't do encounters with niggas.
Gotta call it something else, man. Call it you don't know me.
Interaction, is that better?
Yeah, something.
If they in fact, here's what I've gathered is that they are going to have what sounds like as write-in boxes so that you can speak to national origin, but you can select all that apply. So it used to be in the census you choose A or B. I'm curious. My question is, from an FBA perspective, does that help or hurt the FBA's argument if now you're going to go in and select potentially multiple things versus just one thing that you identify with?
And that's why I say it's important to have some standards, because we got a lot of sick Black folk out here who want to claim everything.
I do want to hear because, like, for example, right? Because we looked at the subgroups with the different thing. Like, imagine if you have the opportunity to just choose what you want, and you can say, all right, I'm Black, I'm white. You know, my grandpa was Jamaican, like, so my grandpa was Jamaican and African American, so I'm gonna check Jamaican African American, and then my grandma was German and Irish, so I'm gonna check German Irish, but they get the
you talking about all the
African
people with
American claim.
It's gonna be some bullshit. It's gonna
not
be some
even that.
bullshit.
what y'all call them? Dual
The
allegiances?
numbers are
not
gonna be
even that.
fucked
You
up.
talking
Because like
about
The numbers
I
are
think
gonna be
that has
fucked up.
potential to make it messier
it's
if
not-
it gives people the opportunity to just select what they want.
Oh, here's the thing. We've always
got
been able to
Indian in
What
my
they
select
call the
family.
person that's an
We've
ape,
always
black,
we've always
octopus,
been
or some
able
shit
to
like
Hey,
that?
don't say that. Don't say that.
multiple ethnicities. We've always been able to do that. And let's just make it work.
Not on the census, bro. Not on the census.
Let's just make it worst case scenario. People are going to lie.
But not on, I'm just saying, not on the census. We have not always been able to select multiple, and they're getting rid of
Let's just make
ethnicity.
it worst case scenario because we're moving forward. You in the past right now.
I'm in the future, nigga. I'm talking about the upcoming census. What you talking about?
So I already told you where the census is headed, but you refuse to listen to me. So you talking about we always have, that's past. Focus on today and forward. Let's say worst case scenario, people are gonna lie. Eventually, there's gonna have to be a system in place that is gonna have to be created by Black people, Foundation Black
Can you
Americans.
answer my original question? How do you think this is gonna help or hurt FBA? That's my original question.
That is going to have to show people are certified, whatever they are. That means they're going to have to show. It's going to have to be a document that either it's on your driver's license or it's another.
So, man,
or it's
my question is simple. How is this?
You will not let anyone finish.
You're not answering my question though. I just want you to answer the question versus just like going a tangent. Like the question is
over my answer.
But you're not answering the question.
Okay, I'll tell you if I answer. Go ask.
The question is simple. They're updating the census. You can select multiple ethnicities, multiple races.
Yeah.
How will this help or hurt FBA is my question.
Man, if you can't answer it
I
quick,
just
man,
said it's gonna disaggregation is helping people. I'll let you go, Trey, because he asked me, but let me just finish. Going forward, America is going to continue to be more diverse and more diverse. So this disaggregation was inevitable, right? So it helps because it's needed. We are not all one Black people. We are not all one culture.
I said, how does it help?
I just said it helps with identifying
how does it
Black
help?
Americans.
How does it help though? Did you tell me how it helps?
It would delineate
in every situation regarding business, regarding financial support,
you gotta make it plain
regarding education. What do you want me to say? The obvious.
Yeah, but I think that you're missing like the.
I'm not missing any points.
All right. So for G, whether you believe that you are or not, I guess like what G is saying is that he's asking a more specific question. His specific question is, if everybody's able to check multiple things, then in general it's going to be inflation across the board.
I'm not even making that statement, Q. I'm just asking, how does it help? Like,
all right, my bad.
I just want to know. I just don't want to be told it's helpful. I'm asking, okay, I hear you thinking that it's helpful. What will it help with? And don't just tell me everything.
I'm just going to go the most superficial route. So now you already seen it in the news. We're not even to the census point, but this is the census. Now they're saying specifically with crime stats, who's bidding, who's doing the crimes, who's getting imprisoned. That helps us overall just of the perception of Black Americans. It's not all the negative is not just on us. So just superficially right there, that helps the perception of us being all criminals, us all on welfare, us this, us that.
Oh man, you confusing.
You think that census is going to help the perception of Black people?
Man,
Trey, jump in, Trey.
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
Because he's creating confusion for no reason.
I'm not creating confusion.
He FBA saboteur.
A very simple question.
KGB.
Hey, he playing obtuse. Just the content. Hey, he worse than Anton.
But that's why you gotta make it.
Don't disrespect me.
Nobody Anton.
Don't do that. Don't disrespect me like that.
I apologize. My bad.
Come on now.
So the whole purpose of FBA delineation is for us to be our own separate group and be disaggregated from blanket blackness. Then obviously a census that allows us to do just that and separate us from everyone else is exactly what we needed. We should be doing fireworks right now. Like you see,
how does it help you separate? Would be my next question.
Because on the public record now, right now, or the last census, a Jamaican and a Black person, we're the same person. On this net census, we'll be registered as different people on public records.
That's
if
just basically
if they
make
check,
sense.
well, what if they check Jamaican and black? You're gonna be the same then.
What if who does? The
No, you
immigrant?
won't be the same.
Right, they'll be
But that's the
Jamaican and
thing.
black.
It won't
Multiple
be the
choices are going to dilute the
So
black.
so you're saying because somebody checks Jamaican and black, it makes them less FBA?
Yes,
It
it
makes
does.
them. Yeah,
See,
it makes
now
them.
this is where
That
you get
dilutes-
start to
that
lose me.
dilutes
No,
the
no,
black
no,
African
no,
American. That
no,
dilute.
no. Hold on, because it does. There's still FBA. That's where confusion is. If you have FBA lineage and you're born in America, you're FBA. If you have a Jamaican parent, the main thing we say about that is you have dual allegiances. So as far as being an advocate for us, we don't want you to do that, but you're still FBA. But the major part where it
But
comes
the
into
representation
play.
shouldn't be split though.
But I'm
Like, the
saying that's the
represent-
only reason I only brought that up because we're talking about half FBA. My point is that there are FBA. The only reason half of FBA even matters is because we want to take in consideration any dual allegiance or foreign allegiance that you might have, because we can't trust you to advocate solely for us when half of your lineage is foreign, and that's fair.
And here's another thing with
Man,
Congress,
let me finish this one thing
let me
real
just
quick,
say this to help you out. You can go after with the congressional Congress, right? When we disaggregate, now we can actually create a real congressional Congress that's only for foundational Black Americans, just like the Somalis have.
Do that.
You're talking
That's what I was explaining to y'all about the
The Somalis
dictionary.
have their own congressional Congress.
man,
all
oh,
these
man, you
ethnic groups
adding
have their
all
own
this extra
congressional
stuff
Congress.
confusing
You
me,
talking
man.
about can't do it.
You adding. Notice how nobody had no questions when I made it simple. Now you adding all this extra stuff. You confusing people, bro. I understand.
I know. You know,
trying,
right?
but,
You're
man,
right.
come
You're right,
on,
Trey.
bro.
Because they ain't to that level yet. You right.
Because I got a
You gotta
question.
make it in doses.
Yeah,
I got a
you're
question.
right. I'm going too far ahead in the future.
I got a question. For example, let's
Nah, you
take
gotta get
Harris
that
County.
PDF though.
Let's take Harris County. Harris County, one of the biggest districts in America. A lot of Black people, a lot of non-FBA people. This probably one of the most, powerful districts in the country. Are we gonna all of a sudden say, "Oh, we don't want that district because non-FBA people got an ability to vote in who can get elected in Harris County"?
No, but you're asking these
You
questions,
have to
and then
understand this.
I'd have to give you a whole. I give you so much to explain that, and I can explain. I got a great answer for that, but then we're going to get off topic. And G was asking how this helps Black Americans, and then we talked about half FBAs. The reason it really helps Black Americans, because let's say you have no FBA lineage at all, should you be able to be registered as a person who should receive benefits that are for American citizens? If you didn't put half FBA, then you shouldn't get none of that.
What if you put what if you check 6 boxes and one of them happened to be African American?
You a mutt.
Baby,
I
I'm a
think
dog.
I think that is something, a bridge that I think that's that could be a valid question, but I think that's a bridge we need to cross once we get there. But for now, the problem is that we have blanket blackness, so we have to have a mechanism to be able to resolve that issue first, and then we can resolve the next issues on our path to our ultimate goal.
I've always felt like the best delineation was, when did your grandparents get to the country? Because everything else it becomes convoluted.
We don't because we don't.
Yeah, I mean, because that's who that's who you
generations. That's 3 generations.
You know, that's who you
Some niggas' grandparents is like 40.
That's who you descend. I mean, but they grandparents, you go back, you track it back.
Great granddaddies that.
So like if you
have always been in America.
Like if you a descendant,
no parent that got to America. All of our people have always been here. No FBA truly knows the first person in their family to come to America. Very few of us know that. All we know is we've always been here. So if a person tells you when their grandparent got here, or how many generations they've been here, they're probably an immigrant.
Yeah, they're an immigrant.
If today's grandparent is your first stop, you not entitled to nothing.
Because if the way y'all explaining it with this census thing, I could choose Ghanaian, I could choose Ethiopian, I could choose all of that, and then I could go choose. And then just so I can make sure I'm in there on everything.
True Pan-African and just choose all the blacks.
I choose African American at the end.
Well, you could do the same thing for a Native American tribe, right?
We always could do that.
Oh yeah, the indigenous blacks gonna check all black, and then they gonna check all the native tribes.
But we've always been able to check multiple. That's why I don't understand.
Lumbee, yeah, Lumbee, yeah. Shout out them Lumbees.
But wait, I already gave you the answer to that. I already gave you the answer to that.
Hey Johnny, you on mute, I think.
I mean,
no, we can hear Johnny.
He not.
Damn, why the fuck I can't hear?
Yeah, you be having that thing where you
Your shit fucked up, bro.
Bro, this an iPhone 17 Bitcoin edition, bro. This the best one they got.
You in the future, we in the past.
Bitcoin edition, my ass, nigga.
This shit on the
You
blockchain,
got
man.
that knockoff stuff. You got that knockoff.
Long live the blockchain.
Nigga said Bitcoin edition iPhone. This is
Steve,
wild.
your phone only works in the airplane, in the air. That's the only time your phone works.
Nah, you gotta get your
My shit was
VPN
booming
right,
on the
Steve.
airplane.
Yeah, on the airplane.
probably tapped.
VPN right.
Nah, bro. I'm actually about to switch over to Android and about to de-Google my phone. I'm moving. I'm going total
Can
off
I
the
just
grid.
say this?
Hey, don't
So
let
I
Rail
said
hear that.
with the multiple selections, eventually it's going to have to be some sort of documentation
down there
that
too. He a
certifies
big
you to be whatever you say you
Samsung
are.
boy.
But as far as this African American term, do people realize the only people that can really claim to be African American are people that can prove that they people came over onto these ships and were
Man, you
enslaved
doing
in
the
America?
plebiscite. You doing the
No, we don't like.
plebiscite.
I don't think
I'm
anybody
just
up here is
saying,
pro
I'm just
African
saying,
American
if
term.
we could
Nobody wants to be pro. Like, I don't know if anybody's out here fighting, caping for the African American. I don't even think anybody
Y'all
on the
can leave
panel's
the
caping
African
for
off
like
my shit. No
blanket
offense,
blackness
Samu.
either. I don't
No
think
offense,
like.
but they can leave the African off
I don't think
my
anybody's.
No, the reason I said that is because the people that might want to squeeze in using that term would be people who are not of our lineage. That's why I'm saying that. So still, if you so-called claiming African American, really the only way you can claim that is if you can prove that you were here and your people came from the slave ship into the United States. And basically nobody can prove that.
Does everyone see how the birth certificate having us be able to delineate between what our ethnicities and have our own ethnicity to ourselves? Do we all see how that's progress in the right direction for the FBA delineation movement, or is anyone on the fence with that?
I mean, I think if it's gonna be on the census, that is a progress. But yeah,
It depends on what it looked like. I'm not sure what it looks like.
I would like you to only be.
I'm not convinced. I'll say this: I'm not convinced that having subgroups and allowing people to just select as many as they want is a resolution. I'm not convinced that
resolution. I always give you resolution. I give you not resolution,
Trey,
progress. G, would you at least say
but hold on.
it's progress in the right direction?
Yes.
Blanket blackness.
But like
it's an interesting move. I can't say if it's in the right direction or not. That's why I honestly asked the question, how is this going to help? Because I really don't necessarily see the pathway to the benefits.
That's up to us. Now at least we have this tool at our disposal. Whereas before,
I be getting confused. I don't really know what the end goal of most of these things are, and then I can answer the question.
So the
like if it's just the idea of differentiation.
I thought it was government.
Yeah, if it's just the idea of differentiation, then I imagine being able to have a specific Black group for Black Americans that are, descendants of slavery would be the end goal of say the whatchamacallit movement.
I got a simple answer for the end goal.
But if it's the end goal of getting reparations, I don't think that it moves the needle at all.
I think this end goal is simple: is political and economic empowerment for our specific lineage as foundational Black Americans. Whereas before this movement started, there was really no such thing as that on.
There was no need to reestablish ourselves.
But we didn't approach politics from the aspect where our lineage was our priority only. We were doing the whole minorities and vote blue no matter who. So the whole general idea of what we're trying to do is get away from that blanket blackness and move on the path to where we have our own designated lineage that's recognized.
Now,
you know what I would like? You know what I would like to fix that? I would make it you are either Black American, like I would just have two subgroups. You'd be like, it's Black. You're either FBA Black or non-FBA Black.
Yeah. So
period.
Exactly. So I'm gonna tell you something.
That to me is the way to do that.
That makes a lot of sense.
So
not
saying
Jamaican, African, Ghanaian, Haitian, just A or B.
Lump them together as others.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you have or not. So I've submitted just
like
so
they do
just to let you know what the work has been going on my end. In last February, I submitted a 3-page presentation to the White House multiple times to the census disaggregating people. My suggestion is disaggregation for that. So, and exactly how you displayed it, where we're still under black. Then you're non-FBA or we either FBA or non-FBA, and that's how I submitted it to the United States government, and I submitted 3 different versions 4 different times. So like the work is being done. And that's what we want. Just because you don't see it right now doesn't mean we're not going to get there. Because we also got people fighting against us too. Because what we're doing is going to benefit us and it's not going to benefit them. And that's priority number 1.
And also it's just it's not true. We used to have it at a point in the country where when stuff was divvied out, it was specific. And people made that illegal. Post 1968.
Right.
Post 1968, when there's barely any Caribbeans or immigrants in the country, it was very deliberate in who those resources, jobs, whatever was handed out to. But in order to muddy the waters, the system at B, who they don't want to give you nothing, they made that type of system illegal. And now you left with a system in which we trying to figure it out with all these people who claiming whatever the case may be.
Right, and that's why I keep saying like it's hard for me to say if anything is progressive if I don't understand what the end goal ends up being.
Hey Q, I got a question.
Because I always hear like different end goals. Go ahead, Johnny.
Would it be considered delineation when white people put white, non-Hispanic white, and Hispanic white?
It's a form of it.
That. Yeah,
it's a form of it. Yeah,
that's white people deviating from the Hispanic whites.
It's a form of it. Yeah,
and it already exists.
That's a simple delineation. It's just
simple.
It
just
exists
like
for them, but
FBA,
not for us.
non-FBA amongst black folks is a simple delineation.
Yep,
it's just
exactly
FBA, non-FBA. It's quick, simple, direct.
But
the point. But hold on. But I think the important thing is,
get there, though, Johnny.
Hold on, old man. I think the important thing is that's something that could be easily added.
Oh shit!
Yes,
to
but
the census as far as just
we get you,
if you're adding that distinction, that's an easy add.
But in order to get there, we have to be
very direct.
Yeah, but in order to get there, the first step is to officially be recognized as FBA. So that's the phase we're in right now.
But do you know what they have us on the census? Do you know what they're gonna have us on the census?
Right now, they still have us as Black/African American.
No. They're gonna have Black or African American as the primary group, but then you know how you have the subgroups where you have Jamaican.
Yeah,
Asian,
they have us as African Americans right now.
It's gonna be African American.
But you can put yourself in other.
Yeah, but do you see how easily now it's like
but that's
with that word African American, even if I check Black or African American, I drop down to the subgroups.
Yeah,
because it says African American versus like distinctly descendant of Black slavery.
So that's what we're trying to change.
Yeah, this isn't a finished product. Y'all think y'all looking at this like a finished product?
I think everybody understands it's not a finished product.
Yeah, this is the pushback that they're giving us. But you listen, this is the pushback that they're giving us. But listen, see what's happening. The disaggregation has happened, right? Now we got to get them solidified on how we want to be recognized. So they're already still confused because there really shouldn't be a Black/African American. It just should be Black for the race. Now you got to deal with the ethnicities. So that African American is what needs to be changed, right? Or it needs to be African American /FBA. Either way, we got to get
Gotta get African American out of here. Gotta get it out of here.
I agree, but I also don't want the people to try to claim African American that has no ties to our lineage.
If I'm Nigerian and I gotta fill out this census, I'm gonna read those options and I'm gonna say African American.
That's why we should get rid of African American in general.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we don't want.
It should be FBA, non-FBA. Because why you bring in African American? That just confuses you.
We agree, but it's going to be a process. I'm telling you, they never eliminate a
Somalis, the Nigerians. They're gonna scam us.
If you look at the past census, they never eliminate. Listen, they'll never eliminate a classification outright. They'll give it one census, they'll put 2, and then the next census If
Kamu
you
do about 4
solidify
you
that
better tell them
everybody is
that
African American.
damn,
African
stop
Americans don't have
overtalking me.
which.
Man,
Oh man,
you
listen. Oh
going
man, I
on
love you.
This
You
sucks,
you've
bro.
all.
tangent, man.
Hey, this sucks because I
Oh
can
man,
never
I
complete a
love you.
sentence.
I will also say that you've talked clearly
Oh
the most
man.
out of
I'm the
everybody.
one that I'm the one that
Yeah,
got
like
this.
you kind
Hey,
of
I'm
like
the one that got this
filibustering.
stream popping. So don't act like what I ain't saying ain't
Say
nigga
it, listen
live.
to him, old man.
Look,
Tell him.
everybody
you
up here
confusing
popping.
people
You got
with
a
a
full
my
panel. You got full callers. You got the chat room coming in. I got this
Uh-huh.
shit
That's
popping. You
all
got
thanks
Trey
to old
coming in
man, y'all.
Old
from
man did
nowhere.
this one.
So don't act like
He
what
did
I'm
this big
saying
one.
ain't the shit.
because you confusing people. Hey,
Man, popping his shit.
Oh man, hey,
Hey,
oh man,
I fucks
send us your paper, nigga. Yeah, we gonna read that bitch in the after show. Send it over, nigga. Drop it in the
I
link. We
need
gonna
all
read
Drop
real
that.
the
We gonna
paper,
break it
nigga.
down. Send us that
Right.
paper.
PDF
Drop them
that.
4 proposals you sent to
Yeah,
Trump,
send us
nigga.
the
Drop the
proposals,
proposals in the
nigga.
Hey,
back
I'm trying
hey,
to sign
Camus
on.
been quiet. Camus been learning like he in class. He ain't said one word because he know I'm talking. He learning today.
yo, can I ask y'all something real quick though? Because before y'all talking about Democrats or Republicans, which party do y'all think will be more likely to recognize us as non-immigrants though? The Democrats who refuse to
As
mention us,
non-immigrants, what do you
like
mean?
like
Yeah.
the Democrats who refuse to mention us outside of people of color or minorities and stuff like that,
He's talking about
or
black exclusive.
Republicans who are recognizing that we are not the same as these people. Which one's going to be more likely to quit calling us African American if we explain that?
Man, it don't matter.
Byron
The
Donald's
Republicans,
conservative.
the Republicans are way further along that track just because it's crazy. Their racism is working against them.
Exactly. So they're tools on the chessboard for us.
Which
We have
party is
to.
more likely to give you reparations?
I think the party that recognizes us as non
Republicans ain't giving niggas shit.
man, I think
Democrats ain't giving
I think
niggas
you
shit
have to
either.
think
Reparations
outside
is
the
definitely
box.
anti-conservative.
It's
I think you have to think
Democrats
they
ain't
think
giving
literally
outside
have
the
it
box.
inside their
niggas.
policy. Like I don't see why we would pander to Republicans for something that they have
nobody's saying
stated
pander.
in their policy that they're against.
In order
A lot
for
of
the
Democrats
foundation
said
of
they
Black
weren't giving
Americans,
black owned shit
to
either
get
too.
reparations, it will
No,
need to
one
be a
person said that inside
bipartisan.
their literal
It'll
policy.
need to
Like
be
there's
a
a big difference.
bipartisan activity.
Then it's never happening. That's the reality.
No, man, but no, y'all aren't thinking outside the box. We got one party that refuses to address us outside of a lump group of blanket blackness.
And
We
we
got
have
the
another
other
party that
party.
has stated explicitly that they're not giving black people
Yeah,
reparations.
like
Right.
you.
That's why I
They've
say third party,
explicitly said
baby.
that.
Third party. Let's go.
Like
But
I don't see
Fuck
like
Byron
we're
both
Donald, for
comparing
example, is completely
both
against
women.
reparations, and
Yeah.
he's one of the faces of the
Third
Trump
Republican
on his
Party as a black
website
person.
said that he's against reparations.
And
Like
Fuck
Tim
both
Ca-
women.
and what's his name?
no,
What's the other
but
dude from
I
South
get all that.
Carolina? Tim
I
what?
get
I haven't found any black pro-conservatives
Tim
that are
Scott.
reparations,
Will
conservatives
Scott.
pro
everything. But
reparations.
y'all
He
realize
against
everything you're
Scott
saying is
Steele.
like common knowledge. I'm trying to like propose something like thinking outside the box, like and on the chessboard type shit. If neither party is in favor of giving us reparations, the next thing we can do is which party is going to put us in the best position for the next move fighting for reparations. Is it the one that's going to flood us with immigrants who are opposed to reparations and the ones who will not address us outside of a lump group? Or is it the one that's going to chip away at the tethers that are playing defense like Donald and get rid of these other people and
Bro,
prioritize us and not give us
this
money
is
on the
such a
Byron
street?
this
Donald's
is
getting
Trey's saying
uplifted
in
by the
theory.
Republicans. What are you
this
talking
is
about?
such
No,
this is
but
such
we got
Understand what Trey's saying. It makes sense.
this is such a funny argument because let's take Florida for a prime example.
Oh,
Florida has been literally
Tether State.
think about this. Florida has literally been overran
Tether State.
by non quote unquote FBA people because every time
Non-heritage whites too, Steve. They just a
because
whole tether.
Republicans want to
But
because
they
every
still
time
the
every
Hispanic
time
whites.
Republicans go do some incursion off in some foreign country, they want to bring in Venezuelans, they want to bring in Cubans, they want to bring in Nicaraguans, they want to
All them
bring
eaters.
they bring in Hondurans, and then you want to talk about
But they hate
flooding the
niggas
border.
though.
The biggest amnesty that ever happened in the history of the United States of America was Ronald Reagan.
I know, man. I know all
Like
this, Steve.
we need to stop. No, let me finish because when you talk about this stuff in the way you frame it as if the biggest open borders advocate is a Republican mega donor, the Koch brothers, who literally have pushed and put in politicians who have deliberately not did nothing about the border because
Trump's not a real Republican. First
If
off,
you
It don't matter. I'm talking about the
That
people
does
who actually
matter. 'Cause
control the
you're comparing
power.
him to, because you're comparing Trump to classic Republicans, and then you're dealing him with the whole party. What he is a person who is
Dude,
against the
Trey,
immigrants.
I'm sorry. Dude is 80 and he on his last uh presidential run. What the
So let's get
Republican Party is gonna be the people who left after him. And the people that's
Trump couldn't
currently
even
left
be the
after
king
him,
if he wanted to.
the people that's left after him is showing you right now that they are the same Republican Party that they always been. They
okay. So let's get
neocons. They gonna booty clap for Israel. They gonna give over everything to the tech bros. What have they shown you that they
Steve.
any
I
different than
know
any
that.
version
I'm
of the
weighing
Republican
that.
Party?
Steve, I'm weighing that in my calculations. I'm saying, well, let's go ahead and get what we can out of Trump before he
Q,
dies.
check the
Shit.
chat.
Man, bro, Trump
Trump's not
don't
gonna tell you
care.
anything.
He is
Right now,
he on
no,
TV
right
talking about
now,
he the first Jewish president, bro.
but right now, what Trump is doing is he's spreading the pain around, so it's not just targeted on us
Yeah,
for a change. And
that's
then while
nihilistic. That's black pill. Spread the pain around. What good does that fucking do
well,
me?
so would you rather be the primary target, or would you rather the pain
Nigga,
be
we
spread
in
around,
pain.
Steve?
What does it matter?
I
What are
want
we
that
talking
pain
about?
spread
Spread the
around,
pain
bro. I
around.
want that pain
When you
around
hurting,
to
I don't
everybody.
understand
when
this
you
party
hurting,
yet.
That's
do
a
you really
crazy
care?
Yeah,
logic,
I
bro.
don't understand the spread the pain around either. I don't
When you
understand that.
when you hurting,
Would you rather the
do you?
pain be
Shoot
I don't care
somebody
targeted on
about
else.
your
black
Don't
people,
just
pain.
get
or do
nigga
you want
clip
the
on me,
pain
nigga.
spread to
Like I
The
everyone?
want
pain
one
is
shot,
targeted
not
on black
nine.
people. If the
Not
pain
now.
being spread around doesn't reduce my pain, then what good
Yes, it
is it?
What
does.
does good? What good does
Because
it do?
Cause
because
one
getting
shot worse
pain
than
because
And
nine.
does it help your end goal?
your
Y'all
competitor has
understand?
to feel pain too, instead of being lifted up by the
If
Democrats.
everybody
So
gets shot,
that's
it's
a
an even
competitive advantage
race.
for you versus your competitor getting a leg
Bro,
up while you get
I hate
targeted.
to
I
be the
get you,
bearer of
Trey.
bad
I get
news.
you,
It don't
Trey.
matter who
Thanks,
you
bro. I
vote.
mean, I'm not
It
trying
don't
to
matter who
advocate
you
for
vote.
Republicans.
It
I'm trying to
don't
be strategic.
it don't matter who
I
you vote
understand
for
what you're
right now
saying,
in
bro.
this country. Everybody in pain. That's why people complaining about
But
inflation.
who's in
Get-
the most
look,
pain right now? It's
But
not
that's
black
great.
Americans. It's these
Like
illegals.
it shouldn't black folks
Actually,
suffering.
black people.
Everybody
What?
should
I
suffer.
don't know about that. I don't
Like
know
black
about that. I
people
can't
suffer
agree with that.
all over the
Hey,
Niggas.
beach.
Q, we
I
only
don't
Like
got
know
10
about
seconds
that.
left, man.
I
Go ahead,
It's,
do your
it's just
spill. Do
10.
your
All right.
spill.
everybody
Do your
should
Hey,
spill.
everybody
That's
should
my
feel
10
that
hey,
seconds.
shit.
That's my 10 seconds.
shout out to Steve.
I
Oh
feel what you're
man, you
saying,
did hit
Trey.
inside the chat.
No,
I'm
Black
gonna
but
leave you with the
you
Americans
go
last
got the
live.
minute.
most pain
You
no
said you would
more?
let me go.
You gotta allow me to let you go, my brother.
Oh, okay. You setting it up. You setting it
Yeah,
up. My bad.
I said I'm gonna give you the last minute, and then we're gonna wrap the show, and then we can finish this in the after show.
So
Uh,
my answer
go-
to the bipartisan and the who's going to give us reparations, Republican or Democrats, I can argue right now we already started our reparations and we're giving it to ourselves. When reparations, there's 5 categories. You have restitution, compensation, rehabilitation, satisfaction, and guarantees of non-repetition. Right now, what we're doing with disaggregation and delineation and the forms being changed and legal documents being changed, that will follow specifically under the qualifications of satisfaction and guarantees of non-repetition. So which party is giving us reparations? Foundation Black Americans is giving us, we're giving our own reparations.
okay.
Oh
Okay.
man, you might as well
Amen.
declare yourself the leader of the FBA, man.
Man,
He
bro.
he the
Stop
cold
playing
writer.
with him.
He really the cold writer. We got
Hey,
it.
old man for president.
All right. So nonetheless, this has
Hey, I won
been
that award tonight. I won that
unpacked.
award tonight,
Oh
boy.
no, you cook. You cook today.
Nah, that
Tonight
boy,
was the
he
old
took
man
it.
show.
Old man for president.
What he say? I brought these people here.
He said, I got y'all lit.
He also
I
said
got
there's no
y'all
such
lit.
thing as a
Ain't
cold
This is the
nobody
man.
old
coming to
man
see
show.
you,
Forget the
Q.
2B
It's
fair
the
show. This is the
old
old man
man
show.
show.
Nobody coming to see you,
Featuring
Q.
Unpacked. All right, but nonetheless, we actually did not get to the main topic. Maybe we'll make it a holdover to next week. We
Damn,
got
we ain't get
bogged
to the
down.
main?
Yeah, we actually did not talk about what
And that's
should
how
be
them
the
side
code.
chicks be
But
working.
yeah, the side mission was disaggregation and the census and FAFSA. And we was able to educate my boy QB on the word. He learned a little bit more. I mean, what the FBA movement is about.
Trial by fire.
Delineation and when and if we're going to get reparations. Even though he might not be hopeful, the guys are going to convince you
My thing
QB.
was, is it going to be the
But
40 acres and a mule?
Nah,
Ain't
nigga.
nobody
That's
think
what I'm
about
trying
no
to figure
damn
out. Like
40 acres in a mule.
They gonna try to
Nobody
give you
think about
40
that.
I
You
NFTs.
don't want
sound
no
crazy.
40 acres in a
but
mule. I want my shit in
yeah,
bro.
Bitcoin, man.
I
They'll
think
give you 40
they
NFTs.
just want cash payments. But nonetheless, y'all see it. It is G, the king at the top, the Cash App. You got Johnny P, beside him. Kamu, we didn't get your commentary, but he's gonna stick around for the after show. He's gonna give us some words from South Africa and their reparations
Shout
fight
out
over
to
there
the
from them
motherland.
from the Afrikaners. Trey, welcome back to the show. He pulled up on us, he talked, and gave a good FBA perspective on delineation, the FBA movement, what's going on. Pulled up on us. He had a couple one-liners in there. He wasn't able to completely get in because everybody was nipping at the bits, but stick around. You already know the deal. QB pulled up on us early. He got the early link. He was able to get some good words in from the brothers. And like I said, he was able to learn a little bit more of his FBA history. Old man featuring Unpacked today, clearly. And y'all know Steve. Steve's gonna do the knowledge. With that said, this has been Unpacked for an episode, fellas. And like that, we'll be back here 9:30 next week. We out. Peace.
It doesn't matter.